out of the current stand up. If you want to do on the outside stand up, you will do it. And have a good day. Jet ski will come in, everything in the water. one league away. Pressure because it's about pressure. And then you take care of people, you come back, and you go back to work. So you guys have to do the 45 minutes. You guys think it's good, you prefer that, so it's like this now. We're going to have to get more time before trying to do manage by not having the same before the two certain formats. So if you like 35 minutes, it's a good time. It's easy more time to choose the way to do it. And since you're certain last time, whatever each one is like to see. It's possible to get it. I think that's the problem. We already updated on the schedule, so let's get ready. The order was 8:15, 7:15, probably not starting. One guy says
No es todo lo que tenemos, es todo lo que nos da. La isla en la que vivimos te deja sabor a sal. Resulta tan complicado saber cuál es tu lugar, hasta que llega el momento de ser un isleño más. No es todo lo que tenemos, es todo lo que nos da. La isla de contrastes, lugar de diversidad. El viento que nos da pena también sabe alimentar. No es todo lo que tenemos, es más bien lo que nos da.
La herencia de un pueblo de nobleza y fuego, la fuerza del mar, la tierra y el cielo, diversa belleza humana y salvaje, su mágica esencia, su gente y paisaje, fuente de energía limpia y soberana, tanta riqueza que nutre y que sana, en nuestras manos nuestra libertad, isla de fortuna que tanto nos
La
da.
isla de buena gente, tierra sagrada, sol que me ampara. La isla que a mí me cuida, el mar que sirve de puente, no es la frontera. Hay mil maneras de ver la isla de mi
¿Alguna vez te has preguntado por qué siempre quieres más? Más lunes sin alarmas. Más primeras veces. Más saltos al vacío. Más desayunos en la cama. Más olor a mar y a campo. Más sonrisas a cámara. Más latidos por minuto. Más disfrutar del camino. Más sueños casi cumplidos. Más amigos de repente. Más carreras a cualquier parte. Más sabores por descubrir. Más quedarse sin palabras. Más tiempo. Tiempo para perderse y volver a encontrarse. En definitiva, más momentos como este. Y este. Y este. ¿Y si la respuesta nunca ha estado en el qué, sino en el dónde? Gran Canaria, mucho por vivir.
¿Y la playa?
¿Cuándo fue la última vez que probaste algo nuevo?
¿Puedo hacer esto todos los días?
Sí,
¿Puedo cruzar la isla caminando?
claro. O cabalgando si quieres.
¿En qué puedo ayudarle, señor?
Bonjour, madame. ¿Es posible cancelar mi vuelo?
¿Qué es esto?
Esto es nuestra flora autóctona.
Oh.
Y hay más. Mucho más. ¿Será por esto que sonreímos tanto? ¿O será por esto? Porque cada día es un nuevo descubrimiento. Dale un giro a tu vida.
Bienvenidos a Gran Canaria. La oferta deportiva de la isla es infinita. Gran Canaria es el escenario de eventos deportivos de alto nivel y próximamente también seremos sede de la fase final del Mundial de Fútbol 2030.
¿Alguna vez te has preguntado por qué siempre quieres más? Más lunes sin alarmas. Más primeras veces. Más saltos al vacío. Más desayunos en la cama. Más olor a mar y a campo. Más sonrisas a cámara. Más latidos por minuto. Más disfrutar del camino. Más sueños casi cumplidos. Más amigos de repente. Más carreras a cualquier parte. Más sabores por descubrir. Más quedarse sin palabras. Más tiempo. Tiempo para perderse y volver a encontrarse. En definitiva, más momentos como este. Y este. Y este. ¿Y si la respuesta nunca ha estado en el qué, sino en el dónde? Gran Canaria, mucho por vivir.
Bienvenidos a Gran Canaria, una isla donde el deporte se vive y se disfruta al máximo. Desde sus hermosas playas hasta las montañas del interior, Gran Canaria es el lugar ideal para quienes aman y practican la actividad física. Deportes acuáticos, náuticos, trail, ciclismo. La oferta deportiva de la isla es infinita. Gran Canaria es el escenario de eventos deportivos de alto nivel. Y próximamente también seremos sede de la fase final del Mundial de Fútbol 2030. Desde el fomento de los deportes autóctonos hasta la apuesta por el turismo deportivo. La isla sigue avanzando hacia un futuro en el que el deporte juega un papel clave en su desarrollo. Gran Canaria es un destino en el que se vive y se respira deporte.
Hello and welcome to Finals Day action here at the Gran Canaria Pro-Am 2025, part of the APP World Tour. We will be crowning champions today here. We are at El Lloret in the city of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. My name is Bo, joined by Miguel. Finals Day action, exciting.
Yeah, exciting, Bo. And we have some different things to show you. We won't have quarterfinals, man on man, and we will go straight to semifinals. So 4-man heat and straight final for the women. So we won't have those two semifinals, women on women.
Yeah, that's right. So we are just running 4 heats today.
Yep.
As you said, the semi-finals of the men, and then the 2 finals crowning the women's and the men's pro world champion today. So a condensed format, and that's just because of the conditions we've been dealt with. We've got a building swell throughout the day, and high tide here at El Lloret. It can be quite tricky with that backwash.
Very tricky, very tricky. So the safety is priority, and we just heard a meeting with the contest directors, with the athletes, and they were all talking about safety, and that's the most important.
It certainly is. We will have water safety team with a jet ski out in the water. Of course, there is the emergency response team on the beach as well. As you can now see the beautiful scenes of, and it looks like Tenerife in the background. And that is your lineup for the semi-final number 1 of the men's. Benoit Carpentier, Philippe Marden, Mathieu Carpentier, and Taka Inoue. 2 world champions in this first semi-final with Ben and Taka.
Unbelievable. I think this would be the heat to watch just first thing in the morning, because Benoit and Mathieu, the brothers Carpentier, they are surfing really good. Taka is what he is, a world champion, and Felipe just won the Masters division 2 days ago. So, come on, it's one of the heats to watch.
It certainly is. It's going to be a showdown, and also coming up in the next semi-final as well. Sebastian Gomez has been on fire throughout the event so far. Of course, Luis Diniz, previous world champion. So, very stacked field.
Yep, and for the women, it's the Inoue sisters and Vania Torres and Luchi Cosoleto. Come on. So, also anyone's game.
It is. They're all world champions in their own right, be it junior or open. So, you see some scenes here before the first semi-final starts. That was Mathieu just having to jump over that one. Some bigger sets rolling through. Still very contestable conditions, though.
Oh, very, very good waves. When the sets come, it opens like a really fast ride. It's unbelievable. Here goes Benoit. Still waiting. Where's his pedal? Oh, okay. I was not watching his pedal.
It's opting for the quad fins.
Yep.
On his Starboard Pro, we saw Mathieu on a twin fin version from Starboard.
Yeah, he said it's a prototype, right?
They've released the twin fin. I'd say this is the prototype for Benoit, and that's the 7.3 by 23.
Okay.
And then we've got to look at Tucker's fins there earlier on this morning. You can see his side fins there.
S fins, right? It's different of what we are used to see.
He's opting for the thruster setup. Tucker is. He's got his backup board set up as a quad plus a little knobster fin. Tucker strapped the fingers this morning and alongside his knee as well.
Poor Tucker, he's hurt all over the place, all over his body.
Doesn't stop him though, Miguel.
No. He's still forced to watch, but yeah, it's his knee, it's his fingers. He's also now Mathieu surfing.
Yeah,
a little bit, testing the boards exactly.
So you see how much water moving there is out there today. Benoit jumped off where Tucker is and Philippe there. And they're walking down the rocks now, and the current pushes them out toward the channel, but it can get very dangerous in that end section there, especially as the tide comes in, the swell builds. It's going to start closing out in that section. Water safety team on screen now as well on the beach.
Yeah, well, the current today, it looks like a little bit stronger because I think the swell is a little more from the north, so it pushes really close to the rocks, So it gets in, the water comes in the bay and gets out through the left side. So it's, I think, a little bit faster, the current. But these guys handle it easy.
Yes, exactly. They're professional watermen and waterwomen.
Exactly.
That they are. I was chatting with Philippe earlier on this morning, looking at his equipment, the boards that he's on. He gets second-hand equipment from his Brazilian, friends. So he's on one of Leco Salazar's boards from previous, and then he's also got one of Wellington Race's board, who won out here in the Gran Canaria Pro-Am a few years back, and that board was tiny, 610. 610.23, I think, and 60-something litres. And that one he's on is about 76 litres of volume, 7.2, I believe. And Leco's
still
old
small.
board. Still small, very small.
It's like a regular short board.
Yes, exactly. And so they're just waiting for it. We can hear the swell from the tent we're sitting in as well. You can see there's definitely sets approaching the lineup. Wow, you can see Mathieu taking off there just on a practice wave before we kick things off.
Mathieu's, for me, he's a surprise of the contest so far. He has been surfing really good and approaching the waves with a lot of attitude. It totally surprised me.
Definitely.
I didn't knew him too well. Just his brother, but wow, that was a really good surprise.
So you can just see the water moving out there with Felipe having to deal with that shallow section now. Obviously, as the sets come through, the water's got to draw back out with all the water coming in. But he surfed here hundreds of times.
You have to time it well.
And so we are just waiting to get this first semi-final of the men underway. If you're just joining us, we have a condensed format today. 4-man semi-finals for the men. And then
35-minute heats.
35-minute heats, that's right, Miguel. So a bit more time on the clock. They have a little bit more patience out there in the water to choose the waves they want. There's no maximum wave score or wave count for the athletes, so they're open to catch as many waves as they like. But I think patience will be the key for 35-minute heat. And then moving straight into women's final after the men's semi, and then the men's final.
Exactly, and it's also less heats, less ins and outs for the surfers, so less tiring, less opportunities to get stuck on the rocks,
But then, more energy for better performances.
Exactly.
Which is what we want to see. And having, I think, 4 people in a heat, it's going to be exciting. You have the best in the world out there. There's going to be lots of action happening. Exactly. So it's going to be good for you watching at home, wherever you're watching from.
Yeah, 4-man heats are a lot more active because you have all the time you have a surfer on the wave. So no one wants to. So there's no good waves left by. I like it a lot, this format.
And that is the scenes here of El Lloret, just around the corner from Las Palmas City. And, of course, La Cisse, where we were the first couple of days of competition with the juniors and the longboard, and alongside the Masters making their first appearance here for a world title. And, like you said, Miguel, that champion is out in the water in Philippe Martin.
Exactly.
So he'll be on his backhand out here as well. So up against 3 regular footers.
So let's see how local advantage turns out to on that heat. So yeah, Mathieu and Benoit already there. We are waiting for Taka. So
So yeah, we see Crab Rock there on the left, and then looking further in the distance, the island of Tenerife in the background. You can get a ferry across to there from Gran Canaria.
So summer is there, right? Oh.
The sun is there, yes,
Summer.
of course. The
Summer went to Tenerife.
Yes, and there is the junior boys champion of the world. 2-1. He has changed his look. Yes, he's got some blonde hair there. I think maybe a celebratory hairstyle.
So pro junior champ.
2-1 Bajo, of course, cheering on Mathieu and Benoit.
Certainement. They're a very tight team, and they work as a team. Actually, for the French team is always very strong and very tight. And of course, they are some of the ones we probably will see fighting for the title.
Yes. Yes, I would agree with that. I think one of the other standout performers, Benoit, alongside Sebastian. Obviously, Sebastian just getting the nod for the highest heat total of the event so far.
Yeah.
But Benoit right behind him.
Yeah, very close. It was like 0.07.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So,
and Benoit's waves were also incredible, as Sebastian's waves were. But yeah, probably the two. Not probably, exactly the two best performers, and that's why they are with their red vests.
Exactly, and then that's
also
the look at the semi-final number 2.
And here we go. João Maia acting as head judge. Our head judge, David, had to go home a little bit earlier. So João Maia is taking over. And we're on. Whoa, it's showtime.
8:30 local time here in Gran Canaria. Getting a start for the men's semi-final. Looks like we got a start here from Benoit.
Yeah, totally.
Up and riding. Oh, he's got a great wall in front of him. Just has to be patient on that first turn. Now things start to stand up. He gets a nice turn off the top there. Just that fluid style, Miguel. He just surfs so smooth.
Yeah, that's what I like about Benoit surfing. He connects the dots. You know, he just goes. Oh, speaking about a Carpentier, and there's another one. Mathieu on the wave behind Benoit's. But yeah, what I like about him is also that he's very active. He keeps getting waves after waves, and he starts really fast. He just goes for it. Very, very interesting competitor.
He put himself in the right position for the first wave, but just a little bit.
Yeah, got a little bit stuck there.
Yeah. Better turn on that one. Pushing a bit harder, and then manages to find a little bit more space for another turn. Benoit just finishing off on the inside. Maybe just feeling the board out, I think, in the conditions out there this morning.
Yeah. Mathieu's wave a little, too white.
Yeah, lots of foam on the face there. You can see he dropped right down to the bottom there. Maybe just lost a bit of speed in that first turn.
And I remind you that foam is not water. It's water with air. So it doesn't have the same grip. Here's where he got a little bit delayed by the wave, because that section broke a little bit in front of him, so he had to postpone his bottom turn, so to speak, and that's what he wanted to do on the first section.
Yeah, I think he knows what the judges are looking for. He needs to get up into the lip, and he just didn't quite get there on the first one, just with the wave, and timing, so manages to connect with that second turn really well. As we can see now, Tucker on the outside alongside Philippe. Still waiting for their first waves, but as you said, Miguel, 35-minute is going to be the heat time for today.
Yeah, it's a long time for a heat. You can relax, you know. Not too much, but you can relax. So Matthias first wave, 2.5.
Yeah, we'll wait to see how the judges set the scale for Benoit. There it is there, a 617. And so that is going to be the benchmark for the surfers today. Sebastian warming up for his semi-final.
Yeah, Sebastian has been also completely on fire. Very quick, very sharp.
Yeah, the speed is the difference for Sebastian.
Unbelievable. Here comes Benoit again.
Yeah, he's staying busy.
Yeah.
Just having a look at that. Just to try and back up that 6.17 that he dropped. You can see he's looking at this one, letting his brother go.
Mathieu.
It's going to be a tricky takeoff in the white water. Does well to hang on. This wave, bit cleaner on the face. Great first turn, but can't hang on to it. You can see he applied a bit of pressure to the back foot to try and keep that nose up, but his front foot slipped a bit. And is that a leash broke? No, I think he's just next to it there.
That's not the Mathieu we saw a couple of days ago.
That's right.
Oh, here comes Philippe. First wave for Philippe Marden. First turn.
A little hung up there.
Yep.
Gets his speed again, but caught behind that whitewater section. So just one turn. Benoit again up and riding. Up into the whitewater. Floats over that section. Gets a little bit more to work with. Gets up into the lip. Much better from Benoit. Switching the paddle for a cutback. And looks like he might get one more opportunity here. He's going to decide to kick out before it closes out. So Benoit staying busy. Tucker being very patient in this heat.
Yep.
He's going to wait for the best waves to come through. He's got plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, 29 minutes. It's like a 30-minute heat just started.
Take a look at the replay from Benoit. Yeah, this second turn was the money turn.
Yeah.
Great bottom turn. Gets himself up. Just how he's so patient.
It's unbelievable how he can do that, you know. Just go straight up and just hit the lip. There was Tucker.
So first vision of Tucker there, just falling down on his first ride. Wow, so maybe a little bit of a mistake there, but I don't think these... We'll see what happened. So he's looking at the smaller wave. Still a bit of bump on the face though, but he gets himself up into the lip and just goes down.
Gets stuck on the lip.
Leon Nika coming up next. So yeah, I was chatting to some of the athletes yesterday and today, Miguel, and they didn't end up getting in the water yesterday, so no one really on the water surfing. We had that huge swell. It was closing out here at Eliuret. And
yeah, yesterday was crazy.
It was crazy, yeah. Some big waves breaking off on some outer reefs. It was exciting to watch there. And
south side of the island was okay.
Did you go?
No, but some of the judges went there and yeah, they surfed some nice fun waves.
They said it was crowded.
Yeah,
so there was a bit of crowd around, but I think the Saturday before Christmas and
Saturday it's winter time here, so it's summertime there. Imagine. So people, of course, will just grab their cars and go. You know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but they got some nice waves. So But here was totally crazy. I think all the competitors, all the athletes, they were just resting yesterday because they were very sore from the first day. They had a lot of heats, and the muscles were, asking for relaxing. Just hey, wait a minute,
Definitely.
wait a minute.
Luis
or a day.
Diniz. Yeah, Luis Diniz there.
Yep.
He's coming up in the next semi-final. He got down here early this morning, watching the conditions. He said there's a bit morning sick out there. Certainly does look like it with the wind and the bump at the moment, but there's been some good scores dropping, so just waiting on that last one of Benoit to drop. As he's looking at this one as well. Takes off behind the peak there, needs to get some speed. Get around this section, that wave starting to flatten out.
Yeah.
But staying busy. I like that he's hunting some waves, looking for some good ones.
Oh, yeah.
So you see Mathieu has first priority. Tucker has to let him go. Oh, this wave looks nice and clean.
Mathieu just wants to follow his brother. And he's the eldest. So he's also the coach.
So 3 turns there from Mathieu. Cutting back, rebounding off the white water. So that's a well-surfed wave from Mathieu.
Best wave for Mathieu for sure. Walking the walk and not just talking the talk, right?
Exactly. So Benoit, not on that last wave, but the one previous was a 7-point ride. So bettering his first score. He's now out in the lead. 2 good wave scores. That last of Mathieu going to really help his situation. So he's going to be staying in that second spot.
Yeah, Philippe was first wave 2.73 and Taka's 1 point. So this is the 7 point.
Yeah, getting up into that first section. This second turn, as we said, timed it perfectly. So 2 vertical, almost vertical turns from Benoit, and that's going to help him get that 7-point ride.
What surprises me in Benoit surfing is that second turn that he did. He timed it perfectly, but he got a bump on the wave face, and still he went there and he did it. So very, very good. It's a lot of training and a lot of time in the water.
Seems like he's in the water all the time, Benoit. Yeah. He's posting about his subsurfing, his foiling, his winging. He does it all. Helps Starboard obviously develop new equipment.
Yep.
As we see a set rolling through now. So Mathieu Carpentier dropped to 3.93 and he's up again, trying to better his small score of a 2.5. Oh, the turns like that will do it if he can hang on.
I think the board... yeah.
I think he's with it. Yeah, I think he kind of got taken over and under and through and around. It's powerful out there today.
Washing machine.
Yes, exactly. He's paddling hard to just try and get back to the channel.
Yeah. As long as they're in the channel, they're okay.
Exactly. So yeah, rules on standing up out there today. You are allowed to be lying down in the impact zone to escape. And then you must be standing up as you hit the channel to paddle back out. And of course, paddling into waves. But there's that turn, Miguel.
Wow, it was a good turn. But unfortunately, he couldn't make it properly. There goes, I think, behind Vanya, right? Vanya Torres.
That's right.
Also preparing for the final. Here is Sebastian.
Yeah, so Sebastian getting ready.
Yep.
Both Peruvians, Vanya Torres coming up.
Just came from a world title, right? An ISA world title.
That's right, yeah. Her first world title in stand-up surfing. And then, of course, she's up against Kaede Inoue, who has a world title herself, and Sakura, junior world title, and Lucci, who needs no introduction.
Yeah.
Multiple-time world champion Lucci Cosoletto.
It will be a final for the ages.
And just back to the competitors standing up. They are allowed to sit on their boards if they're waiting for waves, but if they have to move around the lineup, you see them standing up now and just repositioning.
Yeah, here goes Leonika. I think Taka also is dealing with some coughing and so maybe he's a little sick. And there goes Benoit again.
Great turn. Love the little excitement, that little push of the tail there at the end of his turn.
Wow.
Gets up vertical for that one. This is
No
going to be a
way.
huge score for
Yeah,
Benoit.
yeah. And another one. Oh my
Wow.
God.
I think he really is just booking his ticket into the final with this wave.
Totally. And the re-entry. Wow. And there goes Taka. Let's see what Taka does.
Taka, yeah. I'm not sure what's happening with Taka today. I think he is on some different equipment, and it looks like that thruster might just be slowing him down a bit. He's used to the quad.
Maybe that's what's happening.
But I think also maybe he's just feeling a bit under the weather. But let's take a look at the replay, see if he got any more work done on the outside. It's a big takeoff.
Yeah, a lot of bumps. He got one turn. And on the second turn, yeah, he got stuck.
Yeah, he looks a little slower compared to the
Yeah.
previous days of surfing. So I wonder if he'll change his equipment up.
So also a lot of bumps on the wave face.
A lot of bumps, but Benoit Carpentier is just
That wave
on
was crazy.
fire. Take a look at this, Miguel.
Yep.
He took off behind that peak there and then manages to get...
Immediately went.
Then this little push at
Yeah.
his tail. Oh, love that. Puts him in a perfect position for this next turn where he carves that board all the way around on rail.
And the wave was also cooperating. You see, there's not as many bumps as on Taka's wave.
That's true. So wave selection being super important. Wow, airdrops. And then that gives him the vertical section here.
Yeah, that airdrop followed by immediate bottom turn and lip hit. This is probably for me the best wave of the event.
I would agree. I would say this is probably... This could be a 10, Miguel. We could see a 10.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
I mean, watching it back again, I think that was such great display of surfing.
Yeah, he ends up with the re-entry, you know.
And even more opportunity on the inside. So
9.5.
9.5. All right, I would have given it a 10.
Yeah.
But he even finished on the end there.
Yeah.
And yeah, wow, Benoit, that is great surfing there. Good display, good variety as well on the wave. So that's earning him that 9.5. Wow, Taka. He's going to take off on this one. Switches the paddle. That's a bit better looking from Taka.
Is a very
but
good wave. Oh, what
just
happened?
gets a little caught there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, again on the bottom. Dropping down this wave. Wow, a lot of bump to deal with on this wave for Taka.
Yeah, but this is a proper wave for Taka now. And Mathieu. The wave after. Okay. So we're watching direct showdown for second place.
Yes, exactly. And then enter Philippe Martin as well in the conversation.
Yes, exactly. The three of them.
Oh,
Oh, Philippe falls. Wow. What a
I
shame.
think he got a couple of turns done already on the outside. And so we'll wait to see how this is going to play out. Remember, Philippe only has that one wave score, so he'll back that up. And I feel like Mathieu got the better exchange ahead of Taka, just with that more controlled, fluid surfing. Now Benoit having to get out of the way of this white water.
Yeah, that's no deal with.
And maybe a couple more sets on the horizon too. But let's take a look at Taka.
Taka's wave.
Starts off cutting back, think it's a little hung up there.
Yep. But he made it. Again, a wave. Yeah, wave selection. He went for a wave with a lot of bumps and a lot of white water.
Managed to get 3 turns in though.
Yep.
But had to really cut them short, where I feel like Mathieu, just this opening turn, you can see the layer rail just really controlled. And then this turn here, how he slides the tail on the top there.
So Mathieu's wave also very white.
Yes, as was Philippe as well.
Yeah. And then the set game, so just washed over all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just got caught up there.
That was hard.
Very tough there. So,
but they're all okay. They're outside. We're waiting for scores. Everyone's waiting for scores, and then we'll have a clear idea. So Philippe Martin goes to second place momentarily with a 3.77. Yep. And waiting for Mathieu's and Taco's waves.
So yeah, it is that battle for second. I feel like Mathieu will end up getting the score that he needs. And possibly Tucker as well to move up. But still, you know, we're just 15 minutes left.
Yeah, Tucker on the second wave had a 3 to 7. So yeah, it's kind of between the three of them. There she is, Vanya, talking to someone.
Guillermo Caracero there sitting down. Wow, Benoit taking off on a set here. Wow, beautiful clean face. Oh, wow, Miguel.
Wow.
Great turn. And again, backing it up. Oh, this is a 10.
My God. My God, he's having fun, huh? He's having a lot of fun.
I mean, the judges left no room with that 9.5. They're going to have to go excellent with this one.
Oh
Perfect, I think.
He asked for it.
That was
he asked for it.
Perfectly surfed. And wow, Benoit up onto yeah, 10-point ride. There it is. Judges super quick to lock in that score,
course.
Miguel.
When you see a 10, it's a 10. You know, it's if it gives you goosebumps, it's a 10.
Exactly. And the wave that he chose. Look at how clean this wave is.
Yeah, unbelievable. It looks like another day, eh?
So a set wave, beautiful wave selection. That first turn, searing, links it together, straight into this next bottom turn.
Everything on the right spot, you know. Not a drop.
Oh, look at this section. That's what you want to see.
Sink. Wow. This is amazing.
The spray getting thrown from his tail.
Yeah. It is a 10. It is a 10.
A 10-point ride for Benoit. And we knew he had it in him. And again, vertical again. So great 2 vertical turns. And look, he knows that after this turn, doesn't he, Miguel? He looks back at the judges. Yeah. And he's like, hang on a second. I could get one more turn in here.
Yeah.
And he does. One more. And then another claim on the inside as well.
Wow.
So a 19.50
Best
total
score of the event. Now I know someone who will get really, really determined after watching this. His name is Sebastian.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sebastian is going to be on fire also on the second semifinal. But look, you were right. You were right, but Mathieu Carpentier's wave was a little bit better than Taka's. So he got a 6.1, and Taka got a 5.23. So Mathieu Carpentier got back to second place, joining his brother, and Taka needs 4.81, so not much. But Mathieu, okay. He's a Carpentier, but he's not Benoit.
I have to ask you, Miguel, do you think Benoit has peaked too early in the semi-final? Or
That's what I was thinking, actually. I was thinking about that. I don't know, because he's been so pumped all the time. I don't know. I don't know. We can see a 20 point in the final. You know,
we could. I really just think he's in rhythm at the moment.
Yeah.
He managed to find that brilliant wave that had that clean face, allowed him to have the critical sections as well, and he surfed it so perfectly.
Well, at least I hope he didn't pick this.
Yeah, of course.
Too early.
Yeah, that's right. We want to see the action in the final.
Exactly. Oh, he will be on fire.
But, these scores also fire up Tucker because he wants to put on a good performance too.
Of course. He just needs a 4.81. So
yeah, and he's sitting with priority too, so he's got a good opportunity. He can be patient.
Yeah, 10 and a half minutes, it's enough to wait for that, for those kind of waves. And there goes Benoit again. It's so funny. Even standing up on his board, he looks way at ease, with all those bumps and lumps, and it's crazy.
Yeah. So I've heard Benoit saying that, in recent years, Sebastian heading out. Yeah, in recent years he's been riding quite low volume boards, but in the last kind of 6 months to a year, he's gone up in volume.
Okay.
And he finds it a lot better, a lot easier to control and obviously to paddle.
Yeah.
And especially with the rules coming in, that you have to be standing up and paddling out with the ISA events and the APP events. It's he's adapted his equipment to suit the judging criteria and also the rule book.
Yeah. I think you have to have volume. You have to catch the waves. Come on. You have to be able to paddle.
You do.
If you have if you don't have that, it's very hard. You lose your energy just by putting the board on the wave, and then when it's time to start performing, you're already tired. So it's physical education. You know that.
Then you want that lower volume on the wave to do the turns. It's a fine line.
Yeah, it is. But
Tucker, this wave looking bumpy, but it could clean up here.
Yep.
So Tucker Inoue up and riding. Oh, gets vertical, floats over that section. Can he get another turn in? He really needs to put a bit more extra on this wave. He goes down on that turn. Oh, I don't know, a 4.81. That turn was very nice.
Yep.
Set wave as well.
And there's Mathieu's answer.
Dropping down this wave after that first turn, setting things up. Oh, unfortunately just can't connect with that second section, so he has to hang on to get through. Good style trimming through the wave there as he kicks out.
Nice. Well, at least he was in control and got off the wave properly.
Wow, interested to see where the judges go with Tucker's wave. I don't know if it is enough, but it was quite a dynamic turn.
Yes, it was.
We've seen 6-point rides be awarded just for one turn earlier on in the event, so
true.
Quite possibly could be going up into that almost 5-point range. We get a good look at it here, though. Oh, lots of speed, bigger wave, super vertical.
Yeah.
Actually, looking at it again, Miguel, possibly.
Yeah. He got the bump on the wave face, but this time he managed to get through properly. Also here, Mathieu's wave. Just watching the replay. But yeah, we have the score. It's not enough. 3.8. 1 point lower than what he needed. So now he's got 7 minutes to. There's our
7 minutes to go.
security in the water.
Yeah, so it doesn't help Tucker for what he needs to score. Still a 4.81 to move up into an advancing position to get into the final. You see Luis Denis here just preparing himself. He's going to be coming up against another 3 regular footers as well. He's a goofy footer himself on his backhand out here. Can be tough, but if he finds the right wave, he'll make it look easy.
Exactly. So 6 minutes to go, and we have the Carpentier brothers on first and second position. And then Taka Inoue and Philippe Martin third and fourth. So Taka needs a 4.81, totally possible. And Philippe Martin needs a 6.26, also possible. Just need to get the right wave.
Yeah, I haven't seen Philippe back out in the lineup though.
Yeah, me neither. So
Might have come in after those 2 waves. As we saw a glimpse there of Leonica and Sebastian trying to get out for the next heat. But look at this little insider here for, not little, it's a set for Matthew.
I was laughing already. So little insider, yeah. It's an insider, but it's not that little.
So just didn't have the right timing on that one, Matthew.
Look at the jet ski just going out fast.
And so we'll see him jump under this one, and then the competitors on the outside getting caught by that set. So having to deal with some motion in the ocean this morning as we see Taka just having a little look at this one. Let's see if he gets on it. He's going to try. He's got 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. Up and riding here, dropping down. Foamy, but gets vertical, but can't hold on to that one. And so, take a look at the replay here of Mathieu. Just couldn't quite get the right timing or connect with the right section on this wave. And looking like it's going to kind of stand up for a little barrel there.
Yeah.
Like how you were saying the other day, the lower tide offers some little tubes, little cover-ups. And then, you see, he wants to get that board up and above the lip, but just has to throw it away.
Yeah, he went. I think he understood immediately. He got smashed, yeah.
Wow, lip to the head there. Mathieu just mistimed. So Tucker took off, not going to get the score he needs. He's going to make his way back out underneath priority of Benoit. No one's going to be able to catch Benoit with that heat total right now.
It's totally crazy and unbelievable. But yeah, Taka now has a problem. Now he needs to go fast. He needs to pedal hard. He needs to get away for proper 4.81, and you have 3 minutes, and off he goes.
So Benoit using his
Benoit
priority.
Using, of course.
Yeah, just to keep Tucker off. See, he just kicked out. He didn't even want that wave.
Of course.
Tactics.
Protecting his
he
brother.
He wants his brother, yeah.
Of course. But now Taka has priority 1, so...
Wow, so, yeah, good little tactic there to keep his brother in that advancing position.
Sure. Of course.
So very smart surfing there from Benoit. He's not just great on the wave, he's very tactical, very strategic in the way he plans his heats and adapts to the conditions. But it is Tucker, like you said, Miguel, first priority out there in the water. Is he going to take off on this next wave here? He's not. He's going to decide to wait for a better wave. He knows he has priority, so he's going to be patient in the last 2 minutes of this heat. Wow, looks like another wave standing up here. We'll see if he's on his feet. He's not going to be up on his feet.
I think he's really tired. You know, Taka
True.
is probably having like one of those moments of the year that your body energy is like really drained. You know, really. Actually, this is the shortest day of the year on the northern hemisphere.
You're right.
21st.
Yes. Winter solstice.
Winter solstice, exactly. Midwinter.
The coldest day of the year in Gran Canaria as well.
Yeah. At least in the north, Gran Canaria.
19 degrees, 20 degrees.
Yeah.
That's
Northern Gran
Celsius,
Canaria.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Well, in Japan right now, yeah, it's also
It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it is cold, but we see 1 minute on the clock. Lines approaching. Taka with first priority has an opportunity. A 4.81 is what he needs.
1 minute to go. It's unbelievable.
He can easily do it. He's got the skills to do it. Mathieu looks like he is repositioning to try and get onto this one.
Will it go down to the wire?
Taka's going to let him go. Oh, wow. So Mathieu just having to get out of that one. Maybe he was trying to sell Taka into it. He was trying to get him to go. Maybe Taka should have went because time is ticking down now.
36 seconds.
Don't think he's got much more of an opportunity. You know, in those situations, I feel like I just have to go, especially with not much time on the clock.
I think he just moved, and I think he's getting that wave after.
Oh my goodness, he could be just in time. He's not.
Oh, come on.
So he didn't go.
He didn't go because Mathieu was in front of him.
Wow, so it looks like the Carpentier brothers. We'll see if Taka gets another wave. Not sure if he does, but it could be Carpentier, Mathieu, and Benoit moving on through to the men's final. That man on screen, a perfect 10-point ride and a 9.5 to go along with it. Excellent surfing. Perfect surfing from Benoit. He's going to look to reset for the final. He'll be watching closely, though, because the next heat is stacked.
But I think Taka got a wave.
You're right, Miguel. You are right. Let's go back and take a look at a replay here. So this is Benoit's 9.5. And just surfed that wave so well. Some searing turns. This is his 10-point ride here. Look at that wave, Miguel.
Unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
Just really critical surfing. Look how close he's surfing in the pocket there.
Yeah. The wave was brilliant and the surfer was brilliant.
He knew that at that point, but he just wanted to put another exclamation point on it and then say to the judges, that's
unbelievable. So, yeah. We have the Carpentier brothers in the final, and surprise, surprise, Taka knew it. 5th place here at the Gran Canaria Pro-Am.
Yeah, he was trying to back up that win from last year, but not enough because this man on screen alongside his brother moving on through. Wow, what a way to kick off the day, Miguel.
Exactly.
Great scenes on the beach there. The brothers heading up the rocks. Unfortunately, Taka though. Very happy. I think that strategy coming in, keeping Taka off the waves from Benoit there.
Yeah.
Doing very well.
It was very...
And then we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with men's semi-final number 2.
No es todo lo que tenemos, es todo lo que nos da. La isla en la que vivimos te deja sabor a sal. Resulta tan complicado saber cuál es tu lugar hasta que llega el momento de ser un isleño más. No es todo lo que tenemos, es todo lo que nos da. La isla de contrastes, lugar de diversidad. El viento que nos despeina también sabe alimentar. No es todo lo que tenemos.
fuerza del mar, la tierra y el cielo, diversa belleza humana y salvaje, su mágica esencia, su gente y paisaje, fuente de energía limpia y soberana, tanta riqueza que nutre y que sana, en nuestras manos nuestra libertad, isla de fortuna que tanto nos da.
La isla de buena gente, tierra sagrada, sol que me ampara, la isla que mi me cuida, el mar que sirve de puente no es la frontera, hay mil maneras de verla de mi vida.
Hello and welcome back. You are watching finals day of competition here for the Gran Canaria Pro-Am. Bo and Miguel calling the action. Men's semi-final number 2, just about to hit the water and start there. But what a way to kick off today.
Yeah, we've said it. First heat of the morning would be one to watch, and it was. A 10 and a 9.5 by Benoit Carpentier, and his older brother, actually Mathieu, went with him to the final. Very sad, but it's competition. Taka Inoue got 5th and Philippe Martin 7th here on the Gran Canaria Pro-Am. But yeah, Taka was of course winner of last year, expecting to go through, but he couldn't. Now we have second semi-final in the water, 35 minutes again. Sebastian Gomez, another one to watch. Moritz Mausch, Leonard Nica, and Luis Diniz. Also, a very, very good hit. Let's see how these guys behave, and let's see how Sebastian Gomez responds to Benoit's 19.5 performance-wise. Let's see how he does.
And of course, he's Sebastian looking for his first world title.
Yeah.
He's just fallen short in previous years. He's been on fire in earlier rounds and then just hasn't found the rhythm as he gets toward the pointy end of competition. But hopefully this time he can change that. He's definitely coming here a stronger competitor, both mentally but also in the performance side of things, as we see a big set approaching. Paddlers having to head toward the channel. And 35 minutes in this semi-final number 2. Of course, wow, look at the size of this one.
Yeah, that's why we're having 4 heats today. This is exactly why.
Yeah, we had a huge swell yesterday. It was basically closing out the whole bay here. And then overnight it dropped down, and we do have another swell backing us up this afternoon. So expecting bigger conditions again later on today, which is why we are running condensed format today. Usually it's man on man, but we're going to do a 4-person final for men and women.
Yep.
So Moritz, maybe a little bit of local knowledge, living in the Canary Islands.
Yep.
Being out there today, understanding how the water moves and the wind. So he's sitting off to the right-hand side of screen, a little bit deeper on the peak, on the point. Seen some smaller ones come through that side and run down along the rocks here.
And we also have Leonica, very determined, very smart competitor. And Luis Diniz doesn't need introduction.
Yeah, Leonica, his surfing has improved so much recently. He looked a little... He didn't look as confident as I thought on the previous days of competition. But I feel like he's come into this semi-final with a bit more confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves to be there, as does all the competitors making it through this far in the event.
Totally. He on the longboard division, he got second, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah, longboard definitely not his first choice of board to grab as he heads out for a surf, but
yeah,
he did well to adapt. Picked some really good waves to make his way through. There was that moment there with Tucker, but we're going to throw it down to Tatiana. She's down there with both Carpentier brothers.
Welcome back, everybody. What an incredible start to finals day of competition. We had Benoit, who scored a 10-point ride, followed by a 9-5, scoring a total of 19.5 in the semi-finals, alongside his brother. So these are the two athletes that go through to the finals. Tell me, how did it feel being in the water?
Yeah, it feels good. The wave's still pretty solid today, and yeah, I got to share a nice semi-final with my brother and a first final for him. So that's great. That's a good feeling.
I know. How are you feeling going into the finals? I know it is your first time in the finals for the SUP division.
Well, just talk. I got smashed. Like I think I caught 10 waves. I got smashed 9 times, but I got a good one. So it helped me. I feel. Well, Taka is not at 100%, so it gave me some space to get through, but he's such a nice guy, he's such a nice family, so I'm sure his sister are gonna smash on the semi and the final, and well, I'm happy to make the final, and I'll do my best and try to get less smashed and at least have 2 waves, and let's see what happens, but it's already bonus for me.
How did it feel having like the 35 minutes in the water? Did that make a huge difference?
More time to get smashed. No, yeah, of course. Like you can be more patient, and no, it was nice, you know, to share your ride 4 people and 35 minutes. Why not? It's bonus. So yeah, you know, we're enjoying, and yeah, it's fun. Good times.
How are you feeling after the 35 minutes, Mathieu?
I'm sore, and I have 35 minutes, one more hit, so I have to take some rest and check the leash, check everything on the board, because I think the swell is still increasing, so it's going to be heavy for the final, and you have to try to do the best you can, so I'll go big, and let's see if I go home, in one piece, hopefully.
Well, we look forward to seeing you both in the finals for the family affair. Back to you guys in the studio.
So Carpentier brothers moving through. It'll be the Inoue sisters in the women's final. So what's the family affair? As we're getting caught up with live action here. Men's semi number 2. That's Leo Nika on screen. We also had waves from Sebastian Gomez and Luis Denige. So we're going to get you caught up on all of that action during that interview. But Benoit, not his usual interview style. He's usually relaxed. He's kind of, you know, answering questions with a bit of excitement, but he's in focus mode.
Yeah, there goes Moritz now.
Wow, first turn there for Moritz. Select a good wave, as we said, that experience. Oh, wow, great second turn. Managed to throw the tail a little bit as he just times it again for a third turn. So good. This could be one of the better waves of the exchange. All surfers now getting on the board. Although we did see Sebastian put on a couple of big hits on his first wave.
Yeah, and you heard it, like Mathieu said, Taka is not on his best. But yeah, I think the Inoue sisters are going to be a force to watch in that final, huh?
Oh, they certainly are. They're both ripping. They were stepping it up with each heat. And a couple of days ago in competition, and of course already a couple of world titles to the Inoue family this week.
Yeah, exactly. Each one of them has 1 title, so
here we go, Sebastian, replay first wave.
First wave was amazing.
It was amazing, wasn't it? That turn, just a power
that's unbelievable. The style is such a smooth style. It's so elegant. he hits the lip like it's nothing, you know, like it's his regular cup of water, you know.
That's right. Replay of Luis's first ride as well. Just patient on his backhand.
Yeah, Luis Diniz.
So a little smaller wave compared to Sebastian's. I think that probably plays into Luis's favour.
Yeah, but well served, well served.
Very well served. Just multiple turns on that inside section.
Yeah, totally.
That's what you can do on your backhand. You can just get back up there really quick. See Leo's first ride.
And that's, yeah, I think that today goofy footers don't have an advantage, you know.
That's true. I'd agree with that, just with the conditions.
With this condition, surfing on your forehand, it's a bonus. It's because the wave is really quick, really fast, and you have to read it properly, like Moritz is doing, you know.
That's right. Yeah. So there was another turn on that wave on the outside as well.
Yeah,
So Moritz there, gonna be a good score dropping for him. This was Sebastian's second ride. Couldn't quite.
Yeah.
Actually connected pretty well with that.
First wave was a 7-5, so started well.
Really good start.
Started really well.
It's a good confident score you want to hear dropping for your first ride.
And as the Carpentier brothers said, 35 minutes. You have a lot of time to go. So.
And a lot of time to get smashed.
Yes. Also. Yeah. Mathieu was smashed hard. Probably it was probably the athlete that got most smashed.
He'll have water coming out of his sinuses later on.
He said it well. The 10 waves and he got smashed 9 times. So, but he was actually. But it's something to admire. His attitude. His go for it. He doesn't give up.
He doesn't, that's right. But yeah,
so it's a deserved final for him.
Definitely. Yeah, like you said, lots of time on the clock.
Yeah, lots of time. Wow. Be patient. And this man, he is very patient, very
calculated with his surfing. So, finishing off there.
Lots of experience. He's one of the oldest athletes here, right?
That's right.
Diniz. And there goes Leo. Leonica.
So up again for Leo. Looking for a bit more of a lip there. So 2 turns. Good solid turns.
Since he's been living in Peniche, his surfing improved a lot. So it's... There goes Sebastian again.
Wow, so quick into that section. Didn't think he was going to make it in time.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, wow, he's loving it out there. He's just so comfortable in bigger waves.
Yeah.
Definitely search Sebastian Gomez on YouTube and you'll see some huge surf that he's been in.
Yeah.
Mexico, and of course, home in Peru. Hawaii, he's no stranger to big waves, so it's just play time for him out there today.
Yeah. Look at this. He just bottom turns and goes. Yeah,
this air drop, this little chick.
He adapted really, really well. He knew that he had to turn a little faster than what he might have thought on first place.
And so, still waiting for scores to drop for first and second rides for competitors out there. Moritz just with the 1 wave score at the moment, waiting for that to drop.
So yeah, we need a few scores now.
Luis's second ride, I like that first turn.
Yeah,
backhand attack.
So first wave for Luis Diniz, 5-6-7.
Sebastian just setting up for this turn here. Gets that board up over the
This one
lip.
was...
And then just airdrops down. Love the timing he has on his turns. I think what you said that's fired him up after Benoit's perfect score.
Yeah. his surf is so instinctive. Is you never know what you're going to watch.
That's right. Leo there finishing off that ride, so that will help his cause. But he's got stiff competition in the way of Sebastian and Luis. Luis drops a 5.67 for his first scoring ride. Leonica now, his first wave comes through, 4.83, as we see Vanya Torres getting ready for the women's final coming up. Wow, it's going to be exciting to watch. Vanya really preparing. She'll be on her backhand out there.
Yeah, like Luis Diniz.
She wants to make sure she's getting her warm-up in, and then she'll be up against Luchi Cosoleto from Argentina and two Japanese sisters.
Yeah, one of them was behind.
Yeah.
Vanya, and also warming up in a different way.
Exactly, yes. So, Luis.
The newest sisters are so much fun.
I love this turn. If this is his second wave, he just timed it so perfectly, that wave standing up.
Yeah.
Gets the board high in the lip.
And boom, off he goes.
Connects well. So waiting for this score to drop.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say on the first heat. You see, being on his backhand, he has to, when he comes down from the hit lip, he doesn't come too vertical, because he has to look over his shoulder to the wave, because the wave is running really fast. So that's the difference between forehand and backhand today. But he's doing really good. And we have scores. Sebastian Gomez's second wave was a 4.9. Leonica has a 4.83 and a 4.5. And last wave of Sebastian Gomez, 7.6. So we have a similar situation than what we had in the previous heat. So one surfer really ahead, like Benoit and now Sebastian. And then we have Luis Diniz with 2 scores already also, so 5.67 and a 4.5. Moritz Mausch in 4th place with a 5.5. So it's anyone's game for second also. So similar situation than what we had on the previous heat. And this is Kaide, a very nice and well-educated girl. And behind her was her sister Sakura.
So Moritz sitting with priority, taking off on this set.
Wow.
Wow, does well to hang on to that bottom turn. Just trying to set things up here. Let's see if he can get some work done as this wave rolls through the point. Gets one turn off the top.
He really knows the place, huh?
He does, yeah.
You see how he got smashed now, but you see how he adapted to the... That was a double wave.
Yes.
And he immediately saw that and went for the second one, just not try to go up. He adapted. He waited a little bit more on the bottom turn. Very well done. There goes Leonica. He needs a 5.35 to go to second. So
first turn, sliding the fins, smaller wave. I just unfortunately just missed that paddle in the water there. So he goes down, but really we see those scores coming from the set waves. A bit more open face. And so Moritz just there, a small score of 2.77. Keeps him in 4th place. Leonica now waiting for that last score, but he's in that 3rd spot. See him paddling in here on the replay. He's looking for a 5.35 to get ahead of Luis in second. And so this wave, 2.53, not enough to change the situation. But you can see him eyeing that section. His first turn was nice.
Yeah.
Managed to jam it in the pocket there, push hard.
Yeah, should have gone a little bit more vertical.
And then ends up just falling off the back of this turn on the wave. Deep bottom turn. See all the fins there. As he just missed that paddle, you can see.
Because, you see, it's like the wave is slowing him down because it was whitewater, it was foam. There goes the ISA World Champion for her final.
I'd probably say one of the favorites. I mean, Vanya, her control on her backhand, and it's a point of difference as well, surfing goofy, I think. But if she can find the right waves and just and have that control, I think she'll do really well here. But, of course, Lucci, who had a little bit of a strange heat the other day, it looked like she might not have made it through, but she managed to come back in the last few minutes.
Exactly.
So we'll see if she's finding her rhythm.
Actually, what we've seen until now in the women's side is that the Inouye sisters were dominating, and Vanya and Lucci were kind of a little more laid back and waiting for the right moment to attack. This is the moment. This is the moment. So next heat will be the right moment for, to show what they have.
So you have that building that momentum.
Yeah.
And as we said earlier about Benoit, just questioning if he's peaked already. With an almost perfect heat total.
This is right moment to peak.
That's right, it is. It certainly is. So Benoit, Mathieu having maybe a little bit more time to prepare and rest. That's right. So after this heat, that'll be the women's final, and then the men will be straight back in for the men's final. There's Lucci on the screen. She has won out here in the past.
Yeah, and she's on a roll. She
is.
She just wants to get another one and jump on a plane because she's leaving very early.
Yes.
So prize giving ceremony and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's the schedule, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get back home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so the preparations here, it's always tense times before the start of the heat. Especially when you have to think about the paddle out as well and how you're going to navigate the rock jump.
Yeah.
Alongside trying to find your right spot out there in the conditions today.
Exactly. So you saw that that isn't a beach tennis player. It's a coach. What you saw on screen.
Yeah, that was interesting, Miguel. They had a colored disc there, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Sebastian again, up and riding, and boom, off he goes. Pure instinct. And look at his style. Okay.
Oh, Luis on a nice one.
Luis defending his second place. He just wants to get better than a 4.5. He wants to go on the 5 or 6 scale.
Ooh,
Oops, also.
Yeah, that was pretty close to the rocks anyway.
Yeah.
But the line Sebastian takes, I mean, if I was mind surfing, Miguel, I probably wouldn't have taken those lines that Sebastian did. He, like he said, that exciting, not sure what he's going to be able to do next on the wave.
Yeah.
But he manages to get a great turn in. Look at this late takeoff as well.
Yeah.
Like he fades back here. Look, he fades straight down the wave. And then the speed he gets out of that bottom turn just extends his legs And then now resets again to get
another
up into,
pump.
Yeah.
Boom. On the right spot. Unbelievable. And he deals with the impact here. Like his knees bending and his legs doing the suspension
Yes.
part.
And then he's going to set up for this next turn. He doesn't quite make this turn, but he had a little bit of that downtime just for this wave to stand up. Maybe got up there a bit too late, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, too late.
Yeah, just gets caught.
Yeah,
goes down.
But you know what? Luis Diniz did it. He got a better score. So 5.43 for Luis Diniz is more second. This is Felipe Anjos, the coach for Lucci. He was so 5.43 for Luis Diniz, and Leonica now needs a 6-7. But Moritz Mausch needs 5-6-1.
Yeah, and this is the replay.
And the replay of his last wave.
So second turn, maybe that board a little flat on each turn, but he does well to stay in control. Wraps that board all the way back around. So Moritz there, another 3-turn. Oh, getting another 4th turn in. Can he ride out of that one?
Yeah,
yes,
he
does.
can.
Yep. So he had 3 turns on his first wave, a 5.5, and like you said, if it's slightly better than that, he'll get the score he needs. And of course, still waiting for Sebastian's wave to come through as we see the women paddling out for the final.
17-year-old Sakura Inoue, 20-year-old Kaide Inoue. 2 of the 4 Inoue brothers. 2 boys and 2 girls.
Lucci
Cozzoletto.
So, in the water, 9 minutes remaining.
Argentinian, but Cozzoletto, I believe it's Italian.
Yeah.
Sebastian seated there on first place, easy with 8 minutes to go. He's probably relaxing. Well, he's not because he's pedaling really hard. But yeah, 4.4 last wave for Sebastian. Moritz Mausch, 5.03 last wave. So he got from 4th to 3rd. He still needs a 5.61. So 8 minutes. Leonica also still needs the 6-7. So still open for second place. But Luis Diniz has priority 1, and he's a very, very smart and prepared competitor.
Certainly is. So yeah, Moritz and Leo looking for some scores. Still plenty of time left though as they make their way back out, having to reposition for this set.
This would be a kind of good looking.
Yeah, you
but
can kind of
okay,
see
Sebastian, who has priority? Yeah, Luis Diniz first priority, Sebastian second. So
controlling
the heat. Yeah, that's also really important to control the priority. It's not easy.
It's not. There's pressure out there when you've got priority.
Yeah, and also it has to do with luck.
Yes.
Sometimes when we say that you are in the timing with the heat is okay, it's when you get priority on the right moments, you know. And you are in tune with the ocean when you get the right sets, you know, the in tune with the sets. So that's why it's very important to watch the lineup before going in, mentally mind surf and also time the sets to get in tune with the ocean. This is not a mystical thing. It's a connection. It's a real connection with the ocean that you have to have.
Yeah, exactly. Well said, Miguel. Definitely that connection to be in rhythm. This looks like a set coming through. Going to catch everyone off guard there. Oh, Moritz looks like might have lost his paddle.
Really?
I don't know. No, that might have been Leo. Actually, I saw a paddle in the white water there somewhere. Yeah, he's lost his paddle. Yeah, Leo in the yellow jersey.
Oh, God.
I did see the paddle in the white water somewhere, so I don't think it's too far away from it at the moment, but with these waves rolling through, it's going to be difficult to find and get to quickly.
Yeah.
He's just stroking out the outside now, so that's going to hurt his campaign here.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, so Leo Nicker in yellow there, sitting without a paddle. So Luis in that first priority, looking like a set approaching. Will he take it? He's definitely interested in it. Or maybe he's just interested in getting out of the way of it.
Yeah, getting out of the way.
You can see there Moritz just having to paddle over that one as well. But maybe this set clearing the lineup for a bit of a cleaner wave coming through. I wonder if Moritz will take a look at that one. Nope. So Sebastian getting caught.
Everyone getting caught. Unbelievable. These rogue sets that come from out of nowhere, it's unbelievable.
Oh, could be an interesting call on priority there if he did make an attempt to paddle. He did make an attempt to paddle.
But he lost priority. So priority 4 now for Luis Diniz. That was a mistake.
So Leo there. I'm surprised Leo didn't actually come in and start to look for his paddle. He opted to go to the ski.
4 minutes to go.
That's going to waste time. I might have probably just come in on the whitewater and had someone throw me a paddle.
Exactly.
And then get the ski back out.
Yeah.
But still, that was a big set to get caught by.
Oh, yeah.
And so it looks like he's just...
Yeah, he's probably thinking, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
much time left.
done here, you know.
Exactly.
3 minutes. Don't need to smash the rest of the equipment.
So Sebastian comfortably in the lead now and in first priority. Just take a look at Luis's wave of 5, 6, 7. So just being patient, but he gets to work here on the inside, Miguel.
Yeah,
One turn
that's where he got the score.
Yeah.
Those turns, all those turns done on a wave that is not huge, but it's very good turns.
So we're comparing this to the 5-5.
This is live.
Whack. Great turn there from Luis. This looks live, yeah.
Yeah, looks live.
Live action. He uses his priority. Sebastian up behind him. Oh, great looking section there.
Boom.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic turn from Sebastian making his way through. Got another. Oh, it just decides to kick out.
Yeah.
Oh, Moritz.
And Moritz Mausch. Look out, because Moritz just needs 5-6-1.
That's right. And I wonder if he got one more bigger turn on the outside. If he did, this could be a great score for Moritz, but Luis might improve as well. Wow. Tense times counting this heat out.
So
a couple of minutes left.
One wave for each end.
And without the paddle.
Without the paddle, Leonika
won't get scored on this wave, but
yeah, she just wants to come in.
So 3 scores to drop for the athletes, Sebastian, Luis and Moritz. Luis looked like he had one great turn, so that's See if that changes the situation for Moditz. He might need a bit more of a score. But I think Sebastian comfortably moving on through to the men's final.
Yeah. And between Luis Diniz and Moritz Mausch, let's see who does it. Oh, Taka went for...
He's always there
to
saving
help.
equipment.
Yeah, there. Carlos Fidalgo is there. Okay, Vanya and Sebastian talking. The two Peruvians here.
It's like Sebastian giving some inside tips.
Yeah.
To Vanya.
Totally. That's teamwork.
It is. Exactly. So, waiting for scores. You can keep track of the scores. We're on live heats. So you can go to liveheats.com, search for APP World Tour, Gran Canaria Pro-Am. You'll be able to see all the live scoring. Sebastian paddling back out. Maybe he's going to reposition it to come in at the right place because he's been pushed down into the channel there after that last wave.
Yeah. We're still waiting for scores. And it's 5 seconds to go, so
we'll find out the results after the buzzer goes. And
that exchange was the last exchange of the heat, so it's all in the judges' hands.
I'd say they'd be visiting replays of that as well because they were all up, look like one after another. So you can see the scenes there, Water Patrol and the channel. Athletes for the women's final paddling out there. And then we're going to go to a quick commercial. We'll bring you the official results back after this short break. Hello and welcome back to Finals Day, Gran Canaria Pro-Am. We are at the pointy end of competition, women's final, hitting the water. 2 more heats left of today.
This is it.
This is it, crowning a world champion for women's. Keira Inoue, Sakura Inoue, Luchi Cosaletto and Vanya Torres are the athletes in the water. Who will take the crown? They're all world champions in their own right in previous years. It's going to be a showdown to remember here at Eliret for the Gran Canaria Pro-Am. Part of the APP World Tour, putting on this event.
But, Bo,
yes,
we still haven't got the score for the Moritz's Mausch last wave.
So yeah, the men's semi too. Yeah, that's right.
We know that Sebastian Gomez got a 5.63 on the last wave, so it doesn't count for him. Luis Diniz got a 5.3, also doesn't count. Well, it counts, but not on the 2 best scores. And it's all depending on the last wave of Moritz Mausch.
So that's who we got: Benoit Carpentier, Mathieu Carpentier, Sebastian Gomez, currently in the men's final after the women's. And as you said, Miguel, is it going to be Luis or Moditz joining them? Well, Waiting for that last score to drop for Moritz. The girls just there, just trying to get an update, but judges still deliberating on results from the previous heat, so they'll have to wait for a start for the women's final. As that spinning wheel keeps us waiting in anticipation on screen.
Yeah.
It's got to be slightly better than his first ride, 5.5, where he did 3 controlled maneuvers. I think he did maybe 4 maneuvers on that last ride. So
Yeah,
it's going to be
really
close.
well.
It's going to be close.
Hit it pretty well. That's the point.
And that will lock in that 4th surfer once that score drops for the men's final. Of course, already a great day of action. If you're just joining us, you missed out a perfect 10-point ride this morning from Benoit Carpentier, alongside a 9.5, almost a perfect heat total. And he'll be coming up in the men's final. Hopefully, all athletes can drop some big scores. Conditions pretty tricky, but like we've said, great scores being dropped, excellent rides, and the waves are building throughout the day. So we've had a condensed format, which means instead of the 2-person heats, man on man or woman on woman format, we've gone to a 4-person heat or final, just to fit in with the schedule, making sure we finished crowning a world champion today before that swell arrives. And the high tide here at El Lloret makes things difficult with backwash and safety. You can see on screen the men's semi 2 scores there. Still waiting though. Judges really making sure they get this decision right. It could really be one to remember, especially if Luis is knocked out. It's going to be interesting because we saw Tucker fall out of contention earlier on today.
Exactly.
He was defending his title from last year.
Exactly.
And so Luis Diniz, of course, 2023 champion, he's...
Fair enough that he's not on his best. That's
true for Tucker, yeah.
Tucker is ill. And
exactly.
Probably with flu or something, just something like that. And the knee and the fingers and... Come on.
Well, I mean,
he needs to get back, get fixed, and come back.
Exactly. Well, he's got a
get home. That's what I mean.
Yeah, get home. He's got a packed schedule for next year. He also competes on the WSL Longboard Tour.
Yeah. Well, actually, he has to. I was talking to his mom the other day, and he actually needs to qualify.
That's right.
It's amazing how a top 15 in the world has to qualify. That's crazy. But yeah.
And there it is, Moritz Mars, a 6.3 drop for Moritz, so he's going to be moving on through to the men's final. We lose another world champion in Luis Diniz. And so that is the men's final locked in. Sebastian Gomez, Moritz Marsh moving through that semi. They'll be joining Benoit and Mathieu Carpentier. Wow. An exciting,
unbelievable,
unexpected turn of events there.
Yeah.
And then we're catching up with the replay. Oh, this first turn looks like he set up. Perfect. And that's the 6.3.
Yeah, the 6.3.
100%.
And the wave is beautiful. Look at it.
Exactly. So
and another, that's totally,
Yeah, definitely well deserved.
Totally deserved. Look.
And he finishes
the
again.
Finish, Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that first turn is what really did it.
Yeah.
And
total commitment. Total commitment, and that's where he got the score.
Exactly. So we just heard the horn kick off women's final. It is the Inoue sisters, Gaeta and Sakura, alongside Luci Cozzaletto and Vanya Torres. 35 minutes on the clock. Vanya, quick start in the first 30 seconds. Great wave selection. First turn there. Kicks things off, like you said, Miguel, having to keep that nose of the board down the line of the wave to keep moving along. But just one turn for Vanya, but quick start. Could be a good backup score as this final progresses. And then just having to scratch for the channel. Jet ski obviously telling the women that there is a set approaching. We do know the bigger waves close out the bay.
Yeah. Yeah, the jet ski is always the jet ski driver is a very famous and well-known waterman here in the Canary Islands. He used to coach Iballa Juana Moreno, and he's a big wave surfer himself, and
He is, yes.
and he knows quite well the spots here. So we couldn't ask for a better water patrol.
So women now having to reposition themselves. You can just see that set rolled through, created a bit of foam on the face, a lot of white water there. Hopefully we'll smooth out the conditions for the next waves rolling through, but the bigger sets tend to go wide into the channel, have a really bumpy face. You want the ones just underneath the sets, the slightly smaller ones. So a 5-point ride for that one turn of Vanya. Good start. Let's kick things off here. Lucci having a look now, looking a little deep on this one.
Maybe too deep, but yeah, let's go.
Through. Lucci straight up into the foam.
Oh, she got hit by the backwash.
Yeah, you can just see it kind of ejected the board from her feet.
That's a hard one.
But doing the right thing she needs to do to get scores.
Of course.
Getting the board up above the lip.
So, Bo, I think we have the answer we wanted. Lucci and Vanya are really on in the final.
That's right, exactly. Now first look at Sakura. Just opting for a smaller one here. Going to drop down this one. Looking for that second turn. So she's staying high on that wave face. Does well, though, to control that carve. Kicks out of there. So a safe surfing for that first ride. And then we're going to throw it down to Tatiana. She's down there with Sebastian again.
Hola, hola. Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Sebastian Gomez, who is our next athlete to make it through to the finals of the Pro Division, securing a 15.10 heat score total. Sebastian, how did you feel on the water today? What were the conditions like?
The waves are getting bigger comparing to the morning and to the early heats, but I'm happy to get 2 good ones, and I couldn't hear anything again, but yeah, anyway, I'm just happy to be in the final. I'm just gonna do my best and surf my best.
Do you have a game plan going into the final?
Well, my game plan is just get the best wave and give my best in each wave. Hit the lip as best as I can.
Are there many good waves rolling through, or do you think wave selection is important?
Yeah, for sure. Wave selection is super important. I'm going to be waiting for my 2 good waves. And yeah, just going to give everything.
And tell me, are you going to use the same board, or are you thinking about changing it up a little bit?
I'm going to use the same one. Yeah, I'm using a 610 Infinity Sub Blue V3. I've been using that board since the first hit, so I'm just going to keep using that. It's working, so let's go.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks very much, Tatiana. So Sebastian just going to stick to his game plan.
Yeah.
No changes.
Yeah.
Go back out there, do his best as they're all going to do. But if his best is like that, it's going to be a showdown between him and Benoit.
Oh, totally. That's what we were expecting anyway.
Exactly.
The 2 best performers of the whole event meet in the final.
Perfect.
That's the perfect scenario.
So all scores dropping now for the women. Yeah. So Vanya still just 1 wave score. She's in the lead, and then we're actually going to throw it down to Tatiana before we give you that update. She's down there with Moritz, who made it through in the last dying seconds of that heat.
I'm here with Moritz Mauch, who is our second athlete to make it through to the finals. Now, that was an intense couple of minutes at the end there. We were waiting for that last score to come in to secure his place in the final. How were you feeling? Do you think you had it, or were you a bit nervous?
Honestly, I didn't really know, because I didn't know what the first few scores were and what the other guys were doing. There's so much water moving around, so you can't really see, even from behind, if the wave from the other ones are good or bad. I did felt that the last wave, that first turn, was the best turn I had in the heat. So I felt like confident that it would be a good score. But I didn't know what the others had or what I needed. So actually I came out and people were like, oh, congrats, you surfed good. But I didn't expect it to make it to the final or not, because I literally didn't have any knowledge out there how the scores were going.
Now, it was a difficult heat. I mean, that was your highest scoring wave right at the end in the last minute. So how was it like deciding on which wave to go on? Is like wave selection really important?
It is really important. It's very hard today because there's a few waves that look really good but are not, and some don't look really good and they are. And I felt like I was just at the right moment. I didn't have priority and I waited, and then everyone went on the wave and I was just out there on my own, and a good wave came. And I felt like I had two all right backups, so I was like, there's no point in going for the same I did in the first two waves, and I went a bit more vertical with a bit more speed. And yeah, all in all, it turned out good, and really stoked on making my first final.
Amazing. Now, I heard you weren't feeling too well this morning, but I mean, you can't see it in the water.
Yeah, actually, I spent part of the night in the hospital because I had a bit of a flu or food poisoning. So yeah, I'm definitely a bit light on my feet, to say it like this, but looking forward to one more heat, enjoying some challenging conditions, but good waves every now and then, and yeah.
Well, you're doing incredible, so congratulations. We look forward to seeing you in the finals.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Bo, if this is your regular day with a night at the hospital, so keep going.
He's surfing his best
in
the event so far, make it through to the final. So
he said it was his best turn of the heat. I said it was, I could say it was his best turn of the event, you know, because he really did it well. Luci Cosoletto now.
Yeah, giving it all she's got there on that last turn, but coming unstuck. So lots happening in the women's final right now. Vanya Torres running away with it at the moment. 6.33 drops for her second ride. So she's well out in front, which leaves Luci at 2.43, and she's waiting for one more score. Sakura 3.33, Kaede 2.83, but look at this one, Miguel.
Yeah, this was an intermediate one. She's very smart competitor, Vanya. That's of course a world champion this year already. So ISA world champion. So very smart. She gets the intermediate ones and she surfs them really good, even though she's on her backhand. And Vanya is leading, 6.33 and a 5. She got that 6.33 during Mauritz's interview. And the Inoue sisters are a little bit lost right now, but like we said, 25 minutes still, you know. So come on, it just started.
Exactly, has just started. But that's how you want to kick off a final for Vanya. Two good scores dropping. It's going to make things tough. Luci, we've seen just feeling a little bit slow out there, I think. Luci, just only really 2-point rides dropping for her. She's got a lot more in the tank, and she's shown us that on that first ride where she tried to get up into the lip. As we see Sakura having a look at this smaller one on the inside. She's got a 3.33, decides not to go that one. But yeah, that backhand surfing of Vanya, that point of difference in this final against the three regular footers, so she can showcase that she can have a little bit more flair to that surfing, especially as she can switch the paddle on the backhand. But then Luci can get a little bit more in the pocket with that forehand surfing. So as we progress through this final, we'll see if we get some better waves coming through. I'm sure we will. The sun coming out here in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria.
Still cold.
Still cold. Still cold. Not cold. Come on.
Yeah. It's cold for Canarian patterns.
It's cold for Canaria. Yes, that's true. It is. And so we heard during the interviews, Miguel, that athletes really struggle to hear the announcers out in the water. So, you know, although athletes searching for an update, maybe they won't be able to hear that situation, which makes things more harder because you don't know where you're positioned in the heat. As we see a replay here, this looks like the 6.33.
Yeah, like Moritz was saying, he knew that he might have a good score, his best score, but he didn't know if he was going to go to the final or not, right? So, because he didn't have a complete idea of what was happening. But
So-
yeah, this last turn was very good.
Yeah, they're throwing lots of spray on that first one, and then, like you said, Miguel connects with that second one.
This is the Vanya we were used to watch. I don't think 2 days ago that she was really there, but now she has done it so far.
Well, I think definitely going into a straight final, you kind of switch your mindset as well. Kick yourself into another gear. Lucci on a smaller one. See that bottom turn, the fins just kind of disengaged there.
Yeah.
She slid out, so couldn't quite get to the top of the wave in time.
Which is the most active. She has 5 waves, but look, the best score is a 243. She has a 107, a 05, a 073. Even the sisters have one best score, so 333 for Sakura and 283 for Kaide. Those are the only waves they have. So if they add just one more wave, immediately one of them goes to second.
Exactly.
The thing is, Vanya has started really well in full attack mode, and she's running away with it so far. And it's making life difficult for the Inoue sisters and Lucci.
Yes.
So they all need scores right now in the 8-point range.
That's right. Excellent wave scores.
Excellent waves. They would need to go on their best, on the best waves.
That's right. I don't know if we've seen an excellent wave score yet from the women.
Yeah.
But could easily happen. Vanya already putting a 6.33 on the board with 2 turns. Especially on a smaller wave as well. So, taking off on a bigger set. I mean, I remember seeing the Inoue sisters in recent years here at the Gran Canaria Pro-Am doing a big turn off the lip and getting rewarded. Excellent scores for it. That's all it's going to take. Lucci on the end section here. Gets caught behind, so staying busy, like you said, Miguel, but not finding the right waves.
Not at all. And it seems like the wind turned. Something happened because the lineup is a little more scattered.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe that sun coming out, heating things up, the wind picking up a bit more onshore. But Gaede taking a look at this one. Wow, bumpy face to deal with.
But at least there's an open face. Okay, lots of bumps. Yeah, one turn.
One turn. Good turn to start, but yeah.
Yeah, but better than nothing, which was what she had.
Exactly. So
she had a 0. Now she's adding something.
Yeah, so she'll move into second. After
Probably.
that, there we go.
Yeah, sure.
A 3.07.
Yeah.
But she still needs an excellent scoring ride to get herself crowned a world champion.
Yep.
So, looks like we can just see under 20 minutes now remaining in the women's final. We got Vanya in first priority.
And she's getting the wave.
Ah, nice steep wall in front of her. This is what she likes to see. So, just a small turn to kick things off, but she got more work to do on the inside.
She forgot to. She left her body up there, and the board came down.
But she's trying to better a 5-point ride, so she needs to really commit to those bigger sections, which is what she's doing. Smart competitor. And herself riding infinity boards as well, alongside Sebastian.
Yeah, I think her legs were really tense right now on this wave. And her front foot maybe too far in the front.
Exactly.
So that's why she can move the board to hit vertical.
And there's these signs of that building swell.
Yeah.
Miguel. So this next set might even, you see the left on the other side. Oh, the girls just women there getting caught. Yeah, so this next wave almost going to close out the bay.
Yep.
And this is what we were afraid of, just with the incoming tide, building swell, trying to get this event done in time for obviously safety reasons, but also make sure we have the best conditions for the athletes. So we'll see here, Sakura spending a lot of time underwater there on that one.
And another one.
And so the jet ski driver has a bit of work to do just to check they're okay. He's got his signals. A pat on the head is a question, are you okay? And you respond the same way if you are. We'll see Sakura dive under another one.
That's a proper training, huh?
It really is. Definitely a proper training. She had first priority out in the water too, but she's been dragged back a long, long way from where she was.
Yep.
She'll get to the channel, reset, get herself back out there, and that's why we've got 35 minutes on the clock, Miguel.
Exactly. And that's what's a PS means. It's a priority suspended. Because until she gets back to the lineup, look, Vanya, Sakura, close to the jet ski.
And so you can see there jet ski signaling.
Yeah, she needs to rest, of course.
Nope, straight on her feet, Miguel.
Yeah.
Get back out there. I love the...
well, she's 17. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, true. That's true. Oh, yeah, that is true. You can see here just jet ski checking.
At 17, you have all the energy in the world. But she was like taking a deep breath.
Live action on the outside. Lucci. Yeah, switching the paddle. Digs rail on this one. So very uncharacteristic from Lucci. She's seemed a bit off this whole event, really, Miguel.
Yeah, it seems like she's not here. You know, it's just her body. Her mind is not here.
Yeah, she really needs to step it up now.
Yeah, because once Sakura does another one, Taka and Mrs. Inoue. The wind is definitely charging.
Yes, you can hear it in the beach cameras there.
Yep.
And we've got... So, situation, Kaede, Lucci and Sakura still needing excellent rides to overtake Vanya.
Yeah. Vanya was very, very smart, starting really
super
fast.
Smart, yeah. Within the first 30 seconds, she'd already got a 5-point ride.
Yeah.
Backed it up straight away with a 6.33. They're paddling out to the channel again. Looks like more sets approaching.
And look, these are the best stand-up paddlers in the world. And look, they are just paddling out. They are falling. Because, yeah, it's really, really bumpy. Really bumpy.
It certainly is. So that channel there just... I guess after that set, Miguel, all that water has to escape back out to sea, and that's what's creating that big rip there on the left side of screen.
Exactly.
And then all those bumps, they managed to make their way back into the lineup.
And we have priority set again. And as you can see, Sakura got her first priority back, which is fine. So Vanya's second priority, Kaede third, and Lucci fourth.
And Sakura having a little turn on the inside, maybe seeing something that's going to help her situation here. This is going to be her second scoring ride.
Yeah. Okay, well positioned.
That's better from Sakura off the top
Okay.
there.
Well, she got a good use to the paddle. Nice. Not a huge wave, but there goes Kaide.
Oh, looking like a good wall in front of her. Starts off with that tail slide there, and then gets the board up into the lip for the second turn. This is much better from Kaide. And again, a more powerful maneuver for that third turn. She does well to surf this one through to the channel. That's going to be a good score. Vanya, though, using her priority at the back. Jumps off this one. And so we'll wait for those scores to drop. Might be some movement between second to fourth.
Well, I think that Vanya will stay first easy.
Definitely.
And Kaide maybe gets probably a better score for this last one, and like with this one.
Definitely her best wave score of the heat.
Yeah, sure. So she'll be more second, kind of.
I think rewatching this, it's a great wave.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, 3 turns, all different, good variety, and in control, and linked together. So I think it could be matching some of Vanya's scores.
Yeah, and Sakura will move to third for sure.
And so Vanya there, just really some couple of flat turns, nothing too critical. Bigger wave though.
Yeah, but the kind of turns that we saw in the first 2 waves are not there on these last 2. So to improve, for Vanya to improve a 5 point, she needs to put those turns in bigger waves. But off she goes.
Yeah, she will still hold the lead, I believe. But we're still waiting for Kaide's score. Going to really solidify her second place. Sakura, like you said, Miguel, going to overtake Lucci. Lucci lost at sea today.
Yeah, but she still has 11 minutes. So I've seen, we've seen heats turned with 1 minute or 30 seconds. So, Sakura, 4 points, moves to second. But we're still missing Kaide's wave.
So that's Sakura's best score.
Yeah.
That's going to help her. Now she only needs a 7.33 to get up into that world champion spot, number 1.
But I think that Kaide might go for contention for the title with his next wave.
Yeah, she needs an 8.26, but it's definitely going to help, even if it's a good wave score. It's going to help her. She's going to need less than that for the next one.
If she has a 5-something or a 6, she will be in perfect contention to, just needs another one like that.
That's right. So then that's going to apply a lot of pressure to Vanya after she was well in front. And there it is, a 5.07 for Kaide.
Yeah. So she needs a 6 to 7 now.
So now Sakura in third, Lucci in fourth with lots of waves ridden, but nothing really of substance. And here she goes, using priority. Lucci, that's a better turn from Lucci.
Yeah, totally.
Applying a bit of power to that, but she can't get around that section to find another one. And so Sakura now up and riding. Oh, nice looking wave as well. Gets up into the lip. Nice float over the white water. 1 turn as well. Lucci's was a lot more powerful.
And Kaide.
Kaide, wow. So lots of action here. That's a good turn to start this wave off. Can she back it up? She does. Up into the white water again. Oh, Miguel, we could see a situation change here.
Watch this wave. I don't know. I think maybe a bigger wave or a third or fourth turn would be okay for a 6. I think she would need. Let's watch Lucci's.
Wow.
I think it's her best turn.
Her best turn. Her best wave score, for sure.
But I don't know if she's going to leave that 4th place. And this was Sakura's wave. Very nice floater re-entry, yeah?
I don't know. I like the power here, Miguel.
Yeah.
And then again, throws it up into the white water.
Yeah. 2nd turn. Yeah, you might be right.
And then another one to finish with.
3rd. Yeah.
I mean, Vanya's was definitely a little more vertical.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more critical, but still, I think we're going to be right on the edge here for that 1st place. Carpentier brothers getting ready for the men's final. Wonder if they got the same warm-up.
It's unbelievable. It's really funny at the same time because they are brothers. They are the same team. And Mathieu is the coach. So
yes. Okay, so as we come down to 7.5 minutes in the women's final left, still waiting on Katie's score to drop. Definitely going to help her situation, but will it be enough to put her into 1st to change it? Katie won here a couple of years ago. Lucci had the title last year.
Yeah. Not getting quite in tune with the waves today.
Lucci dropped a 4.43.
Yeah.
So that definitely helps.
Yeah, it gets her in a position of...
Here she goes again, Miguel. No, didn't get onto it.
Nope, and she loses priority probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to see the judges take their time for Katie's wave. Very important score to drop.
Yep. Watch out, because...
Vanya still looking to try and improve upon that 5 she dropped for her 1st ride. She had controlled the heat, but it looks like competitors starting to get into a bit more of a rhythm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Lucci especially building on her wave scores. Wow, big set approaching. Women having to... Oh, Lucci on the inside there, so having to jump off. And there we go, the score dropped for Katie, a 6.1.
Wow.
Just under what she needed, but...
Very, very close.
Very close. She needs a 5.24 now to take the win. Lucci a 6.9 and Sakura a 7.33 will take 1st place here in the final.
Wow. Now Kairi needs only a 5.24. And there goes Lucci.
6.9 is what she needs. Foamy.
Yeah.
Foamy face. 1st turn there. She's going to be able to back it up with something more critical. Looking like she's going to opt for a cutback. Wait for things to set up. She really needs to better a 4.43 if she wants to have another chance at this. I don't think that's going to be a 6.9.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than a 4.43. Probably is. A few turns were done.
Let's see, Kaide.
Oh, big drop.
Yep.
This wave looks great.
Good turn.
1st turn.
2nd turn.
Oh, and decides to
caught.
kick out. So, interesting. She really could have just stuck with that one.
Yep.
One more turn would have really helped her, but she's going to have less than 5 minutes now to get back out to the outside.
Vanya is still with priority. And it's... Wow. 6.1. I think actually it was very accurate.
I agree,
the judging.
I agree.
Because what I thought my thought after Kaide's wave was it's her best wave, but it's not as good as Vanya's best wave.
Sure.
So it was exactly what the judges thought. 6.1, 6.33. I think it's fair. So it's a battle for backups now. 5.0 and a 5.07. So 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, more opportunity approaching the lineup though. A few waves. See if they're in position. So Lucci still waiting on that last score to come through. So Kaede dropped a 4.37 on that last one. Doesn't help her situation.
Yeah.
Vanya using priority. Oh, this wave looks nice. Oh, she has to cut that turn short.
But she makes it.
Yeah, so she does one turn there. She's got another opportunity. Second turn. See just where she's placing those turns. Nice and close to the pocket. Lots of power as well. Lucci on the outside. Let's see what she got done on the outside. But gets up into the lip. That's better from Lucci, but can't hold on, Miguel.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that's going to cost Lucci. I feel like Vanya is just...
She might have slept bad, you know.
She may have. But yeah, Vanya's just looking on fire at the moment. As you can see them making their way back to the channel after those waves, so I'll update you on those scores. But yeah, just not getting that first turn there, having to cut it short. And then now...
Again, I think that her front foot is too far ahead and too much on the right side of the board. But yeah, that's easy to spot when you're outside and watching a replay. Right?
Yeah, especially in those conditions where you want the control. And
of course.
Oh, Lucci! Wow, just that single turn, I think, is going to really go into a great score. But she didn't land this one, Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh, if she landed that would have taken her to first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 6.9, probably.
Yeah, so...
But she might move.
I think she's still got another score to drop.
I don't know. She will move.
So
yeah, 5-7.
Yeah, but I don't think that was that right. I think...
It was the previous one. No.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
It's yeah. I was saying that she was going to move to third at least, or second, but... Yeah, third.
Okay, so just almost 1 minute left. It's Vanya Torres in the lead.
Vanya 4.4 also went in the two best scores. And we got almost a minute. I don't think we have more scores to get in.
So Kaede looking for a 5.24, Lucci a 6.07, and Sakura a 7.33 to take the win.
Oh my god. And the Inoue sisters have priority, so...
And the replay of Lucci. I'm not quite sure which score this one was, because she had a few waves there recently, and that first turn she did on that last wave was amazing. She just really needed to back it up to put her in contention for a world title. But Vanya Torres after the ISA goal, but look out. Hang on, Lucci. She got third priority. Kaede is ahead of her, so Lucci's going to have to give way. So Kaede up and riding now. She's got a chance to take first.
Needs a 5-4.
She needs something big on the end here, though.
Yeah.
Steps back on the tail. Drops down again. She's got more opportunity here. Oh, powerful turn. She just comes off the back of that one. So Vanya...
I don't think that's a 5-4. But...
No, there it is. So there was another score for Lucci to come through. It was a
7-6-7.
I thought there was another score to drop. So a 5-2-7.
Just that turn?
7-6-7 for one turn. Puts Lucci up ahead. I thought there was another wave.
Yeah, you were right.
Didn't see it on the judges on the live heats, but then...
Fourth to third, from third to first. Oh my god.
And it looks like she's going to back up her world title. So Lucci Cosoletto
No way.
I mean, with that one turn, it was vertical, in the pocket,
Yeah,
powerful, committed, bigger set wave as well.
Oh my god.
And so that drops Vanya into second. Kaede still waiting for that last score. We'll see if that can change that situation, but she looks...
will be boiling.
Yeah, she will be. She sat with first position for 35 minutes of the heat there, McKellen, and then lost it after the buzzer. And Lucci, here's the replay. Let's just have a look at this turn. Vertical, up in the lip.
Yeah, totally.
Controlled. Great turn there, and didn't manage to ride out of it, but definitely the most committed turn of the final.
Yeah, that's right.
Where, as we think back to Vanya's wave, smaller waves.
Yeah.
And so Lucci, managed to get the score.
Just unbelievable.
And
she came from not being in tune with the ocean at all, from winning the event.
And that's what it takes from a world champion as well, just that grit that she has. Lucci
Cosoleto, wow.
Adding another world title to her belt. Fantastic surfing on that last wave to secure the score.
Definitely she was the one who fought the most, because look at the amount of ice. 10 waves she got. 10 waves. And she got smashed a lot. Like,
she did.
Really hard. Unbelievable. Well,
and that's going to be the
that's a way to
there.
leave the Canary Islands.
Exactly. It certainly is.
In a few hours. With a world title on her hands.
She'll be jumping on the plane, a world champion. So Lucci, as you see some replays here on the screen of her surfing, the 2025 APP Women's World Champion. And then
that's
we'll see.
The turn.
This is it.
Wow. Yeah, she had to commit to her, and she did.
That's the surfing that gets you world titles.
Yeah.
Conditions tough, you can tell. Just land this next maneuver, but wow. So Lucci first, Vanya second, Kaede third, Sakura fourth.
Yeah. So they really did step up, Lucci and Vanya, from what they did a couple of days ago. But I think Lucci is still, angry at herself.
Yes, I'd agree with that. Probably didn't put on the best performance she could have, but it was enough to secure the world title for this year. Let's listen in.
There goes a happy Philip Anjus, the coach. Wow. The man with the collared racket. Felipe, don't talk that much. There's Portuguese people watching.
So not only the event champion, but the world champion, Lucci Cosoleto, for 2025. APP World Tour, Bjorn giving her congratulations.
The 42 title winner of all time. Wow, unbelievable. So, congrats to Lucci Cosoleto. We're going for a quick break, and we're back for the men's final, which will be amazing too.
¿Alguna vez te has preguntado por qué siempre quieres más? Más lunes sin alarmas. Más primeras veces. Más saltos al vacío. Más desayunos en la cama. Más olor a mar, mar y a campo, campo. Más sonrisas a cámara. Más latidos por minuto. Más disfrutar del camino. Más sueños casi cumplidos. Más amigos de repente. Más carreras a cualquier parte. Más sabores por descubrir. Más quedarse sin palabras. Más tiempo. Tiempo para perderse y volver a encontrarse. En definitiva, más momentos como este. Y este. Y este. ¿Y si la respuesta nunca ha estado en el qué, sino en el dónde? Gran Canaria, mucho por vivir.
Hello and welcome back to the finals day action here, the Gran Canaria Pro-Am. You are watching the men's final in the water. Benoit Carpentier, Sebastian Gomez, Mathieu Carpentier and Moritz Mausch in the final. It's been an early morning day of upsets. Taka Inoue and Luis Denis going out of competition. As we see now, Sebastian getting a quick start here. That's a big set rolling through. And he has to kick out there. So a 0.6 drops for Sebastian, but that is the building swell. And so let's go down to the women's world champion, Luci Cosoletto, down there with Tatiana.
I'm here with Luci Cosoletto, who is our 2025 APP World Champion for the second year running. Congratulations, Luci. How does it feel?
Thank you. Well, I'm really happy. I couldn't believe it because in the heat I didn't hear nothing. The 35-minute heat with I didn't know. I know that the first 15 minutes I couldn't catch good waves, and then I just say, okay, I'm going to surf. Yeah, I made it.
It was a tense last couple of minutes. So you went from fourth to first in a matter of seconds with the 7.67. Did you feel that wave was going to push you across the line?
Yeah, I knew that it was a good wave, but I didn't know that I was in first. You know, I just feel that I couldn't catch good waves, and I did not my best surfing. But in this wave, I say, okay, I just have one wave, maybe another one, and then I catch like the second score, and yeah, just this.
No, it was incredible. How did you feel? Do you think winning by surprise at the end there, is that more enjoyable than knowing throughout the entire heat that you've got it?
Yeah, I think yes, because I went out of the water and I say, well, okay, it was a tricky event because the condition was difficult for all of us. But yeah, I was happy to be there with the other girls, and my coach and my friends said me, no, you won, and I say, wow, me.
Incredible stuff. Luci, congratulations. Is there anything you want to say to your friends and family back home watching and supporting you?
Yeah. Bueno, obviamente, gracias a mi familia. Ya los veo en unos días, que hace mucho que no estoy en mi casa. Les mando un beso grande. También quiero agradecer a Lenara, a la ASA, a mis entrenadores allá, a Nati, al Tao, a Juan y a todos los que me apoyan siempre. Gracias por toda la gestión para yo poder estar acá. Y gracias acá a mi entrenador Felipe, a Kalili, a Nika y a todos mis amigos que me estuvieron apoyando.
Oh, well, enjoy your win, Luci. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Congratulations to Luci Cosoletto, and I think congratulations also to Tatiana. I think it's her birthday today.
Oh, there we go. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Tatiana.
happy birthday, Tatiana.
But yeah, Luci flying home a world champion. As
Yeah.
Tatiana said, backing it up. 2024, 2025 world champion, showcasing how strong she is as a SUP surfer. Women's champion, but our attention turns now to the men's final. Miguel, you pointed out it's a 40-minute final
Yeah,
for the men.
40-minute final. Yeah,
So
not 35.
I think they made the decision. The men spoke with the contest director, head judge, as we get caught up there with Moritz. on a set. Wow, he's really pacing himself well, but just
unbelievable.
Just time that.
3 waves ridden, and none of them were okay waves.
Exactly. It looked like Mathieu had a great opportunity, but come unstuck on the way down from his turn. Benoit being patient. I think that's what he likes to do in a final. He's switched into another gear. Benoit, let's take a look at the replay of Mathieu here. We'll just see on his way down from this turn, it looked nice. But then just caught the nose.
Yeah.
Goes down. So.
And this is Moritz wave.
Does well.
Going straight, but when he hits, he falls. And Sebastian, we saw. So first wave for Benoit.
Yeah,
Boom.
first turn from Ben. That looks much better from him. He's getting started with a bang here. Second turn. As we see him ride through this wave, just offering up some great turns. As we see him ride through to the channel. So that's going to be a good score to start things off for Benoit. Going to put pressure on everyone else.
Exactly. But yeah, but 33 minutes to go still. So lots of time.
A really good slow-mo here of Benoit. Bottom turn. See how he uses that paddle, leans on it. Sprays his brother.
Exactly. That's the difference between Benoit and the other ones. He really goes vertical.
Again, he gets that board up. Bit of a flatter face on this one, but carves on rail all the way back around. And the white water pushes him back down the face.
But he reads it really well.
He certainly does. Just everything connects. It's fluid. It's in control.
It's like there's no bumps and
that's part of the criteria, isn't the flow?
Yeah, the flow, exactly. Speed, power, flow.
And he's done a lot of work in recent years to really get his surfing to that point of flow. I remember a few years ago chatting with Ben, and he was working on linking maneuvers together, going from one to the next with no downtime.
Yeah.
And he's putting that together.
That's the goal. That's
exactly, that is the goal. And that means you're surfing at the same speed with the wave, or having to generate your own. As we catch up now, a replay of Sebastian. So switching the paddle, and this looks like a great turn, but he just got there a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit early, I think. Had to ditch it. Spain there, so we've got a couple of prone paddlers there, Carlos and Judith. As we see Benoit live action, second ride.
He doesn't even wait for the first score.
Benoit, uncharacteristic, he fell off.
That's what I was going to say.
He got some great work done already. That's going to be a second good scoring ride for Benoit. And everyone else just 1 point rides in their scoreline. Sebastian might just have a little bit more of an extra one with that turn he did out the back, but coming unstuck on that second turn. So Benoit starting to control the men's final. Oh no, a little bit of situation here for Mathieu. Looks like maybe a broken leash.
Yep. 3.5 for 293 for Sebastian, and Benoit's first wave 6.5.
So that big set catching out Mathieu. Unfortunately, his leash broken. Hopefully we had to get his board back, but he might have to grab a backup. As we saw a few athletes as well grabbing backup boards earlier on in competition. Leashes breaking. We had 4 leashes break on day 3 here at El Lloret.
Yeah.
As you see a replay here of Benoit, look, big set wave. Stands up tall, showcases how big this wave is. Oh, that first turn, Miguel.
Wow.
Fast. Powerful, connects with the lip.
Yeah. You have to have like a re-entry. And here is where he falls uncharacteristically. But yeah, before that he had a lot of
so it looks like the board's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Mathieu's board. It's okay. There goes the leash.
So we're just trying to listen in there to see what's going on. So he was quick to get back in on the rocks. He'll get his board and head back out. Looks like the other athlete's not really getting any scores, so no harm done really.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that second wave of Benoit's to drop. We see him having to give way to Sebastian deep on this one. Has to kick out. That's going to hurt as well because it looks like some bigger sets behind.
Yeah.
Ben and Moritz having to ditch.
Everyone caught off guard.
Oh.
So 6-3 for Benoit, second wave. So yeah, like he did all these heats, he ran away with the best scores so far.
Still just under 28 minutes now in the men's final. So Benoit putting together a couple of good scores earlier on. Sebastian, Moritz and Mathieu, a lot of work to do. Basically in a combination situation, Sebastian getting an almost perfect ride. But they're going to try and do it in two waves. As we see another set wave approaching, we'll see if anyone's going to take off on this one. We saw Moritz have a set wave to kick things off, but fell on his first turn. Benoit dropping into this one. Wow. Straight down the face. Times it well for a turn in the pocket. Oh, has to really redirect his board for that bump. And looks like this wave standing up again, so he gets another turn off the top. And I feel like, he does well.
He doesn't,
It's okay, though. He does well to control it.
Sure.
I feel like he's going to be the man to beat, Miguel.
Totally.
It's going to be tough to beat Benoit. He might add another world title, but Sebastian is really the only one who's been catching him in terms of points.
And surfing. You've seen Sebastian, not the first day, he went for the best score. A little bit ahead of Benoit's.
Double overhead, Miguel?
Yeah. I would say almost triple. But yeah, double overhead.
Wow, so big wave with big turns. That garnishes big scores, doesn't it? And he seems to be on the best waves.
He's very in sync and he finds the best waves, it's true.
The clean face. How does he find a clean face out there? We didn't see that through the women's event.
Yeah.
Through the women's final.
That's the part I was talking about, being not mystical, but being in tune with the ocean.
Look at this turn. Wow, the power he pushes.
This one was really good.
You see how steep that face is, and that's where the points come from. So no doubt this is going to go excellent.
Yeah, totally.
He didn't have time to get the third turn in. If he tried, he might have.
Yeah. He preferred to show confidence than to try another turn and make it a 10 or something.
Good call, Miguel. Good call. Yeah, he rode out of it cleanly. Showcased to the judges he's in control.
Exactly. That's also part of the game. It doesn't officially count, but it gets in your mind when you're a judge.
Exactly, it helps. It's
when
like, he fell on the last turn.
Yeah, exactly. It's in everyone's mind, actually, not just the judges, but yeah, there it goes.
Almost excellent.
7-6-7 for Benoit Carpentier.
So judges leaving a little bit more room, because they didn't leave much room in Benoit's semi. Had to go perfect.
What amazes me is not his scores, it's the other one's scores, because we're not used to go that low. So Mathieu.
Oh, bumpy.
Trying to go 1-2 for the Carpentier brothers.
So just that one turn so far. Things a little slower on this wave. Does well to get a second.
Nice.
That's good.
That's his best score for sure. But you see, he fell on getting out of the wave. But it's his best score, and it's probably the as Benoit has the 3 best scores of the heat, it's the 4th best score.
That's right, exactly. So that will put him into second when that score comes through. See the replay here. Oh, it drops down there.
It was a hard drop, huh?
It was. He stepped right back on the board there. Bit of a stall, and so we got right next to the whitewater on this one for that turn. But really just set up work for this turn, Miguel.
Yeah, this turn was the best. Yeah, nothing out of the blue, but it was a good turn.
So Vanya Torres there held the lead for so long in that women's final and lost it in the last seconds.
And the newest sisters.
And so Mathieu drops a 3.4. It's not enough to get him out of combination though. Everyone in a combination situation. Benoit running away with it. There's really the competitors need a 4.17 if they want to unlock the combination. So combination situation, what does that mean, Miguel, for those watching at home?
It means that you need 2 waves to get by, to go through the roof and catch the first place.
It's always tricky as well. It's like plenty of time on the clock right now, but if you're in a combination in the last few minutes, it's always hard.
Yeah. If Mathieu had a 4.17, he would need a 10. If he would got a better wave, so it would be a 9 or a 9 something or an 8, or there you go. Now he needs actually to get rid of these 2 scores and get 2 7+ scores.
Yeah, that's what we'll do at those 7-point rides. We'll get you up into that 14-point range.
Yep.
Judges there.
So what is unusual is Sebastian Gomez in 3rd place. That's the and with the score of 3.76.
He's had the opportunity, but he's fallen on his rides, and that's what I was saying earlier. He had that momentum, and then...
Let's see if he heard us.
Oh, hopefully. He's been on fire. And again, look, it's a little off-timed. But things starting to stand up now for Sebastian. That's better.
Now we're talking.
So, again, up into the lip, but falls. I think he just went tree-trues, just trying too hard.
Yeah, trying too much.
I think he's just, he looked on point in his semi-final, but now just trying to push too hard.
He looked
for those scores.
Impatient.
He did.
Impatient.
He did. Moritz now on his. Just really quick in and out there. A little bit deep on the point break. So Benoit now priority at the back for him. And so Sebastian waiting for that score to come through. It might unlock that combination that he needs, but he's going to have to go excellent. See, as I was saying earlier, Miguel, last few years, Sebastian been on fire, and then as the rounds progressed, he just fell out of rhythm with the ocean, and it seems like maybe the same story today. He puts a lot of pressure on himself. He knows he's got the surfing, but it's that mental game.
Yeah.
Sebastian on the replay here.
Yeah, well, he will get a better score.
That turn was the money turn.
Unbelievable.
Great turn there, but then just couldn't quite time it. There's so much bump there, though. That is tricky section.
Even though it was a 6.4.
A 6.4. So that money turn was great. I think he surfs at a different pace to Benoit. A lot faster, a lot more speed in his turns.
Yeah.
So there's that point of difference there, and so that unlocks combination. He now needs a 7.77 to take the win. Oh, it's going to get interesting.
Yeah, 20 minutes to go or 19 minutes to go, it's still very possible. Everything is very possible.
So Mathieu making a paddle there. He's going to go into fourth priority, I would expect. Losing that priority there, but he's going to have a look at this one on the inside. Smaller wave. Maybe a cleaner face. Is he going to get onto it? He does just manage to get onto it, but decides to kick out. Maybe just a strategic reposition. He's going to head back out to join the other athletes on the outside, and Benoit's going to be sitting quite a long way out.
Yeah, he's waiting for the bigger ones.
Oh, he has to improve upon 6.5, so he needs the big waves. He knows what it takes to get the big scores. As we see him now using that priority at the back, standing tall, so relaxed. Oh my goodness, he's got a huge section in front of him. What's he got for us?
Boom. First big turn, second turn. That he's showing what Sebastian wanted to do on the previous wave.
Such tricky conditions, having to deal with a lot of bump on this one, but does well.
He surfs it like there's no bumps.
Exactly,
you know?
He does. He does.
That's what amazes me. He's kind of surfing with these conditions. It looks like a perfect day, you know?
Yes. Moritz there just getting pulled back into belly of the beast. Oh, that is powerful right there.
And painful.
And painful, yeah. It's always the worst feeling when you're going backwards down a wave.
Well, at least this is not their hoopoe.
That's true. Although we have had a stand-up World Tour event there back in 2010. 15 years ago now, as Mathieu is up and riding. Ah, mistimed that one. I think he's on different equipment. Doesn't look like he has that same spark.
Yeah.
But again, maybe the conditions change so much that it's just tricky to engage the rail. So waiting on last of Benoit to drop. Could improve upon his situation. That makes things tougher for that man on screen, Sebastian Gomez. He's looking for his first world title. Benoit already with an APP World Tour title. If you see the replay here of Sebastian's last ride, a 6.4 drop for this score.
That was incredible.
So that first turn, not super
Yeah, it was okay.
dynamic, but yeah, it was okay.
Then the second one was...
The second one was the one.
The 6.4 was there on the second turn.
Exactly. It was like Lucci's 7.67 on one turn. Up to the lip. This is it. Bang. Throws the board, gets out in front of the white water coming down.
The thing is, Sebastian is very on point on every turn, but he hasn't linked a wave with a lot of those turns yet.
Exactly. Oh, Sebastian!
I thought he was...
He's out of time.
Shut us,
it's too early. He's turning too early on his turns.
Yeah.
He needs to just be patient. Half a second more, and he would have been able to connect with that lip. So that's going to be a throwaway for Sebastian, but still waiting on Benoit. Although that wave was bumpy, He got some great work done. Will it improve upon a 6.5 though? That is the question. And Modit's there, getting a lot of waves, but nothing of consequence.
Yeah.
And there we go, Benoit's score dropped. A 6.97 for Benoit on this one. So that improves. He's got a 7.67 and a 6.97.
So Sebastian now needs 8 to 4.
Yeah, he's got to go excellent now.
Yeah. Yeah, Mathieu combination as Moritz.
So Benoit showcasing his world champion experience as we see Sebastian replay here, catches the rail. Again, the bump's really coming into play. He really needs to start reading the wave in front of him. And so, as you said, Miguel, an excellent score needed to take the world title. Benoit sitting pretty comfortably right now. 13.5 minutes left in the men's final. This is the last heat of today, the last final.
And the last heat of the year. We already have a champ. Lucio Cosoletto with a comeback. Unbelievable comeback.
Certainly was.
Now Mathieu trying to get the second again.
So navigating the wave, waiting for it to stand up. Gets up into the lip on that one.
Wow.
But the wave just kind of slows down. He gets himself up again. That's better. So 2 good turns on that wave.
Yeah.
Bit of downtime in the middle. We'll see how the judges react to that. Whether it's enough to get him up into second. He still needs 2 wave scores to get him out of combination. He needs at least a 4.64. Benoit, second priority. Trying to keep Sebastian off maybe, or see something down the line here where he can improve upon. He needs something a bit more than a 7-point ride on this one. Goes vertical on the first turn. Second turn again, up into the lip. Missed time slightly, but he's going to just ditch that one. So he saw some potential, but he just wants to score. He can't really hear what's happening. So he's just getting an update from the beach announcer. And he is in the lead. We see Mathieu's last wave having to really wait patiently for this, but does well to get up into that section. Has to lean back on the paddle.
He made it this time.
And then gets the board up again for a float.
Yeah.
So that was a 4.03.
Yeah, his best wave. Still in third.
Sebastian, live action. Kicking out of that one. Wow. That board in some serious white water. He did so well. How quick did he get his board back? That was so fast.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, back on his board, trying to escape that white water.
For moments I thought he was going to try and duck dive. That would be insane.
No chance.
That would be insane.
Although I have seen athletes, especially like Luis Denise and Kai Lenny, duck dive standing up as the wave breaks over them.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Benoit, replay. Vertical on this turn. Great surfing. Goes vertical again. Not sure if he really rode out of it. Maybe he did. He was stuck at the top there for a long time. So that's not going to go in his top 2. And Sebastian here just having to hit the eject button at the top of this wave. Again, mistimed that turn. So wave selection is critical out there today, Miguel.
Totally. all of them, well, especially Benoit and Sebastian, they both said that it's crucial. Crucial.
Benoit trying to get an update, trying to listen in to the beach announcer. He's currently in the lead. He doesn't really know that because he hasn't been able to see Sebastian's waves. And so now this is where if he can listen in, he can really play strategy, Miguel, and he can get out there and try and keep others off waves or sell them into waves that aren't going to get them the score. That's the name of the game. If you want to take the win, got to become tactical in the last 10 minutes of the heat.
Yeah, especially because of Sebastian.
Really, he's the only one that can do it right now. He needs an 8.24.
Yeah, he has a 6.4, so he needs an 8. Yeah, totally capable of doing it.
Mathieu and Moritz both need 2 waves to break combination and get ahead of Benoit. Moritz really hasn't really found the right waves in this heat. He found some great waves in the semi-final.
Yeah, Moritz and Mathieu were the surprises of the event.
And so Benoit and Mathieu having a little chat. Brothers out there sharing a final together. What a great experience for them. Be great if they could go 1-2. I'm sure they want to.
Of course. That would be a real good party at the Carpentiers today.
It certainly would. And of course, it's looking likely that Benoit could add another world title. He's got one on the APP World Tour already. Sebastian still looking for that first title. He's got the surfing to go with it. But I think has a bit of work to do on the mental game for competition.
A little pause now. A little slow now though with the sets, which is nice to catch up. Breathe a little.
Yeah, tense times though for Mathieu and Moritz, needing really 2 waves to get to Benoit, but Sebastian's going to be maybe a last chance effort. He's got second priority, so he might stick with it and be patient and wait for the best wave to come through in the last 6.5 minutes. This will crown an event and world champion. And it's just been unfortunate, Miguel, this week. We've been dealt with some really challenging conditions. We were at La Cissère around the corner for the first 2 days of competition. Longboard, juniors, masters, and then moving to Elioret. But we've had some onshore wind, big swells. It's been really challenging, but all athletes having to deal with the same conditions. And I feel like, you know, the best surfers have made it to the finals, both the women and the men. As you said, Lucci there taking the win in the last dying seconds of the women's.
Unbelievable, proving that until the fat lady sings, it's still game on.
Exactly, and Benoit here just having fun with it on the inside, going to try and get around this one, decides to kick out, so not going to improve upon his scoreline. And I wonder if Sebastian could play the upset here in the last little bit of time.
He totally could.
So, how do you think it'll go if Mathieu or Moritz tries to keep Sebastian off a wave, or whether they're going to still try and battle it out for a higher position?
I think it might happen, huh? Especially from Mathieu.
Of course. So Moritz has choice of the next wave if he wants it. But it does look like some lines approaching.
Yeah, just less than 5 minutes now.
So Mathieu having a look at this one.
So we are on those extra 5 minutes.
That's right. That's right, and that could change everything, Miguel.
Exactly.
40-minute final
If
for the
it
man.
was the 35 minutes, we would have a champion already.
That's right, exactly.
Now,
Oh,
Moritz
my
loses
goodness.
priority, and it goes to Sebastian.
Look at this wave. It's a big set. I think it's going to close out. Sebastian's going to opt to just go over it. Mathieu having to jump under it. Moritz getting it right on the head. And so maybe the Ocean's going to go quiet after that set. We'll see. But yeah, like you said, Miguel, that gives Sebastian the upper hand now. First priority.
Yeah. Anything that comes, he just goes.
Reminder, he needs an 8.24 from the judges to take the world title. And the Gran Canaria Pro-Am champion, but the man in red, Benoit Carpentier, has been on fire all event. Scored a perfect 10-point ride earlier on today.
And the 9.5.
And a 9.5. I mean, can't forget about a 9.5.
Unbelievable.
The Ocean has said, not yet. And so that means we have more action outside.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, the other set's too big, Miguel. Are they going to close out? Moritz now. Up and riding, trying to find something. He's in 4th place at the moment.
Yeah, he needs a combination, so he's trying to get out of that position.
Good 2 turns.
Yeah.
It's going to overtake. Well, it's going to definitely help him, but his back foot slips off. Not going to complete that one. Is Sebastian on this wave? He is, Miguel. This is it. This is all it comes down to.
Wow,
Sebastian Gomez. Wow. Thought he was going to pull in there. Up to the top. Air drops down. Needs an excellent scoring ride. Now the wave going flat. It's not going to give him that inside section. Oh, no. He has to kick out.
Wow, but what a drop. What a wave.
Looked like he was stalling for the tube there. I thought he was going to go for it. I think he was in 2 minds. He didn't quite know what to do. We see him ride out now. And then this first turn was great. You could just see the nerves, though, that he has.
Yeah.
You see, he just stops there and has to reset. Times it well. Drops down.
Head drops also.
And then having to use the paddle to brace there a little bit. So, challenging conditions, bumpy. Wow, what a deep bottom turn. You saw all 3 fins.
Yeah, but it's missing the wall there. You know.
Just the wrong wave, really. So, it's going to be a good score.
Well, he's going to improve, that's for sure.
Of course.
5, 6, 7.
But not enough. Still needs an 8.24.
Still needs the 8-4. And it's 1 minute 20, and the Carpentier brothers have priority. Forget about it. No way. It's going to end up like this. It's going to end up like this. I'm sure. The Carpentier brothers, now, come on. They will get around Sebastian.
They will get straight on Sebastian. Yes,
that's what they're doing, actually.
Of course.
Right now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Allez, on y va.
Yeah, and Sebastian knows it too.
But come on, it's 47 seconds.
Exactly. So, looking like
good effort by Sebastian.
Yeah.
Good effort.
He'll settle for 2nd in the world. Not a bad title to go to your name.
Exactly. Yep. And Mathieu 3rd. Unbelievable, huh?
Exactly. Moritz 4th at the moment. Has that Titouan changed his hair color again?
Really?
He's now got a pink hair.
Yeah. Is it? Wow.
That's a magician.
That was a quick one.
Yeah. He had brown hair yesterday, blonde hair this morning, pink hair this afternoon. Not even this afternoon, Miguel. It's 11 a.m.
It's 11 a.m. Come on. It's
so
time for breakfast.
Exactly. So 5 seconds left. Are there going to be any waves? I don't think so. Benoit Carpentier, men's world champion. Again, for a second time on the APP World Tour. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Very well deserved, Miguel.
Very well deserved. It would be deserved, but yeah, I think that Benoit was probably the most consistent, the man to beat. The most consistent throughout the whole event. There he goes for a solo. The guitar solo.
And Benoit absolutely loves this wave here at El Lloret, and goes to show how much he loves it. He's won here in the past. He's won here again, 2025, against the world's best as well.
Well, Sebastian Gomez also a really good second place. Yeah, well deserved. Not yet the world title, but it's a matter of time.
Exactly. So Benoit, look at the replay of his best rides.
Yeah. 767.
So just goes to show how strong Benoit is.
Yeah.
He really surfed exactly to the judging criteria. Look at the size of this wave.
Yeah, because it's 697.
He makes the conditions look so easy and then gets up and great turn there, great snapping carve. Didn't have time for a third, but rode out with control. And so he's put on a great performance. Two-time world champion in this event.
Yeah.
Longboard and open men's.
Exactly. So 2 titles for Benoit Carpentier.
It's a good trip for Benoit.
There goes the 2 world champions, actually.
Exactly. Titouan.
Titouan Pajot, the junior, and Benoit Carpentier, open and longboarding champion. Now I want to see him getting lift up.
Not over the rocks.
Yeah, over the rocks.
Over the rocks,
nice.
yeah.
Come on.
He's waiting for it.
Yeah. He's defying.
Come on, Matthew. Lift him up. What a show, the Carpentier brothers in the final.
Unbelievable.
Great for France. Benoit there. Very happy with his performance. He's got his videographer there, Killian. He was competing in the juniors.
Yeah.
And so great scenes there down on the rocks. Sun coming out here, crowning world champions. What a morning of action. Perfect scores. He's done it again. There's the emotion, Miguel. He's worked so hard.
This is probably mom and dad, right?
He's worked so hard. It's good to see some emotion from Benoit. He's always
he's always so
exactly
tough. But he's a very nice kid. The girls have to do it.
Je tiens dans le bon sens le drapeau ou pas? Dans l'autre sens, merde. Comme ça. Yes, allez là. Voilà, il va
So-
pas bien le drapeau là. Putain, j'arrive pas à avoir le bon shot.
He's trying to get the flag right. Benoit Carpentier.
Our 2025
exciting
world champion. And did he won the ISA also?
In 2019, he won the ISA.
Not this year.
Not this year. He had he got knocked out quite early on in competition. But yeah, Benoit, 3-time world champion now, ISA, and then 2-time APP world champion. And what a performance he's put on at this event, Miguel.
Unbelievable.
The highest scores of the event throughout. And he's, yeah, I mean, what else to
From
say
start
about
to
it?
finish. From start to finish, he was the man to beat.
And the longboard as well. And he's done a fantastic job this week. And then, of course, Luci Cosoletto earlier on. So taking the title for the women's. And it's just been a fantastic week of action. We've had to deal with some tricky conditions throughout the week.
But we've done it.
We've done it.
It's 11:20
on a Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's it's been a great week. We've finished with the juniors, the longboard, the masters, and now crowning the champions for the men and women's pro. Of course, going to catch up with Benoit shortly. But I think the contest director, event organisers, has done very well in finding the best conditions for their athletes, even though it's been tricky.
And actually also world champions from every continent, from Europe, from South America, from Asia. Wow, unbelievable. It's truly a world event, you know.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, the APP have managed to get the world's best here again to Gran Canaria to crown the world champions. And, we had those tricky conditions earlier, unfortunately losing a couple of past world champions from the men and for the women as well. Of course, Ibaya, we lost her earlier on in competition, and it just goes down to tactics. I think the Inoue sisters and the Inoue family have done an amazing job this week. Obviously, the Keire and Sakura winning longboard and juniors, respectively, and then making it to the women's final as well.
Yeah, and the Inoue family has done it very well in the water and out of the water, also because they were helping everyone with the boards, with the paddles, with everything. So they are really a really nice family, as you can say.
Yeah, definitely. It's been great staying with them as well, catching up with them in the evenings and the mornings as well, saying hello and have a little chat around the kitchen table. But, I mean, for all the athletes that made it here to this year's event, great support for the sport of stand-up paddling, and it's good to see the world's best here as well. I think there's some, exciting plans for the future of the APP, and I'm sure that Tristan Boxford is working hard to get the sport to new levels. Get some new interest in it as well. Not just the surfing side, but the racing scene as well.
Yep.
There's some exciting works in the plan.
And here also hats off to our host, Jose, from Kite and Surf Hostel. Thanks for everything. It was an amazing, amazing few days. I think we're done.
Almost. Going to catch up with Benoit shortly, but of course, a huge thanks to all the support from the sponsors of this event.
Gran Canaria itself.
Gran Canaria itself, definitely the city of Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. And Bjorn Dunkerbeck for, again, his support in the sport of stand-up paddle. He's the one who really pushed to get this event off the ground this year and have it here in Gran Canaria, crowning world champions again. And I think that just goes to show the dedication that he has to water sports in general, and also for the athletes that could make it this far too.
Yeah, unbelievable. I hope next year it will be with a much bigger set of athletes from all over the world. There's some of them missing, but it is what it is. The schedule, the year schedule was also very tight, so I hope
of course.
we have a few more. Why don't you come back?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to come back. Before we wrap things up, Miguel, I want to ask. It's your first time, speaking and commentating at a stand-up paddle event. What were your thoughts around the event? The level of surfing?
I think it was amazing. Actually, I've been through a lot of surfing, but I've been through stand-up paddling a little bit. I got a little bit distracted the last couple of years, and I was amazed with what I saw this year and here at the contest. Amazed. Level of surfing is way up the roof, and I think stand-up paddlers are doing what surfers are almost what surfers are doing with boards, which is amazing because the boards are totally different. And so for me, and you also have the paddle, so for me it was crazy.
Amazing. Great to hear your insights as well. But let's head down to see the men's world champion, Benoit. He's down there with Tatiana.
I'm here with Benoit Carpentier, who is our official 2025 APP World Champion. How does it feel?
feels amazing. I'm super happy. I won here in 2022. I had a hard year, kind of losing in the ISA, feeling really on form, and yeah, what a great way to finish the year. Sharing the final with my brother, winning in the longboard SUP division. So I think I couldn't do better than this. So we're just finishing with the sun here in Gran Canaria. So I'm just super stoked that the APP put this event again and that support the sport. And yeah, feeling grateful and yeah.
How's it feeling taking home both titles, not only in the SUP longboard division but also the pro division?
Yeah, it's the cherry on top. To be honest, this was the main goal. To be honest, coming to this event, and yeah, it's just amazing. You know, I don't really have the words right now. I'm just shocked.
Now, you were getting excellent scores throughout the competition till the finals. Now, I saw it got a little bit more complicated there in the finals for you. How are you managing those conditions?
Yeah, it's definitely got more difficult. Like I think in the final, way more choppy. The wind got a bit stronger. But I guess this is the experience from all the water sports that brings me this kind of read and 15 years of more like of surfing, you know, that gives me like the read in the ocean. Even if it's choppy, I can adapt and yeah, just know what to do. And as long as you take some wave, you don't fall and you do a few maneuvers. As I say to all the crew, the young crew that is traveling with us, you make some hits. So that's how you do.
So I know you've got your support system here with you, your brother, your girlfriend, your mother. Have you got any words for those watching back home?
Ouais, bien sûr. Tous les potes qui regardent, s'il y en a. Je suis super content et voilà, c'est une finale de plus, un titre de plus. Donc, je suis content de représenter la Bretagne, de représenter le pays et voilà quoi, c'est une super victoire ici aux Canaries. On est une super équipe et on espère venir encore plus nombreux, plus de Bretons, plus de Français l'année prochaine et que tout le monde suive le move et voilà. Merci à tous.
Thank you so much, Benoit. Congratulations. Enjoy your win.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Tatiana. Great to catch up with Ben there.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, and from Brittany, you know, it's you don't see them anymore that much, you know, and there's very good surfers from Brittany, and I'm really glad that he got to the title. Yeah, totally deserving.
Exactly, the surfing he's put on throughout the whole event is definitely well deserved, and yeah, he's going to be one to look out for into the future as well, for sure. Still young in kind of in this sport, so yeah, great to see the new heights he gets to in the years to come. But I think that's about it from us, Miguel.
Yeah, that's it. So everyone watching, bye. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. And Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, of course. Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in.
La isla en la que vivimos te deja sabor a sal. Resulta tan complicado saber cuál es tu lugar hasta que llega el momento de ser un isleño más. No es todo lo que tenemos, es todo lo que nos da la isla de contrastes, lugar de diversidad. El viento que nos despeina también sabe alimentar. No es todo lo que tenemos, es más bien lo que nos da.
La herencia de un pueblo de nobleza y fuego, la fuerza del mar, la tierra y el cielo, diversa belleza humana y salvaje, su mágica esencia, su gente y paisaje, fuente de energía limpia y soberana, tanta riqueza que nutre y que sana, en nuestras manos nuestra libertad, isla de fortuna que tanto nos da.
La isla de buena gente, tierra sagrada.